now. All right, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday and happy Inner Circle Breakthrough Session Day. It is August 31st. Can you believe it? It's already the end of August. Wow. That means we've got 4 more months until the end of the year. Still 4 months to make 2023 an exceptional year if you have not done so already. If you have, let's make it even better. Woohoo! And that's why we are here with the Inner Circle, because with the Inner Circle, you get exclusive access and more access to Robert. And you can go a little more in depth with Robert if you want to do a full on live breakthrough session with him. So it's very easy to do. If you're in the YouTubes, we'll go ahead and post the link to the Zoom chat in just a moment as soon as I introduce Robert. If you're in Zoom, go ahead and put your cursor on the middle of the screen if you want to talk to Robert, so that you can raise your hand and we will call on you to talk to Robert. Very simple to do. Put your cursor in the middle of the screen, then click on the reactions button at the bottom, then click on raise hand, just like that, and we'll go ahead and call on you. That's how simple it is to get into our breakthrough session. And we're expecting another great breakthrough session with everybody today. So thank you so much for joining us and being a part of this. Yes, as Jerome Marshall is saying in the chat, it is also payday for those of you that are with My Daily Choice. And here's to you having a very good payday. Thank you so very, very much. Before we get started, a couple of quick announcements. Please, if you're on YouTube, hit the like button so that we get some more people liking it, and then things move forward with YouTube itself. And I also got to give it up to the new people, our new members that are part of the Inner Circle. Eduardo Marroquin and Elisha Alman, welcome officially to the Inner Circle. Everyone, give each and every one of them a big hand for joining us. We're glad to have you on board, and we are glad to have you here in the Inner Circle. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get things started. Of course, we love to hear from the gentleman for whom this Inner Circle is kind of about. Well, at least he is the one who we circle around. We circle our wagons around, sit back, relax, light the campfire, and listen. So actually his son used to say this a lot, and he did as well. Think of your mind like a parachute. It only works when it's open. So let's open up our parachutes and listen to our dear friend, our mentor, our GPS to success, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Hollis.
Well, thank you so much, Craig, the hostess with the mostest. I just love and appreciate you so much. I gave him compliments about his incredible shirt. I just love it. And then he told me that all the flowered shirts that he have were given to him as a present. And I said, so you never buy any shirts for yourself? You would never buy a shirt like this for yourself?
Oh, I'd buy a shirt, but it's got to jump out at me.
just a joke. So
yes.
I got some really quick stuff to share with all the Inner Circle members before we get started here. Let me see, what would be the best way to do this?
And while you're setting that up, let's say thank you very much to Bill Shoemaker for his donation in the super chat. Bill, thank you so very much. And if anybody wants to donate using the super chat, and all the money that we get through this donation, which by the way, all you got to do is just click on that $ at the very bottom of the chat in YouTube. All the money that we collect from that will go to charities that Robert supports. Every single dime of it. So just letting you know. And Bill, once again, bless you, man. And thank you. Robert, back to you.
All right. First thing I want to share with you guys is documentation beats conversation, right? So the first thing I want to do is just share with you guys the rank advancements that are happening so far this month. And so we got the 2 new 50Ks and they're still coming in. Now get this, watch these two right here. I'm going to go back 2 months. Well, let's go back May. All right. So if you look at all the people that are rank advanced here, you're going to see this person here, Joshua Daramella, that hit 1K in May. Okay. Now let's go to the next month. Next month, May, June. So he's now got two people that, so Mosh and the other Joshua hit 10K and their very first month. So you can see here, you know, here's all their people that they're bringing in that hit 1K. Then we go to July and we click on it, and the two 10Ks went to 25K. So for those of you that understand compensation plans, they made over $10,000 in their first 3 months, but they started at the the beginning of June. So June, then July, they made over 10 grand each. All right. So now look at Josh hits 5K, Daramella. Did you guys notice that 1K had two 10Ks and then he went 5Ks and he's got two 25Ks? Would any one of you be okay with two 25Ks underneath you? All right. Would it make a difference if you're a rank lower? See, for some of you, it would. You know what I mean? And that's part of the breakthrough is to get that, you know, thinking out of your head. So now look at all the 1Ks. So I think in July, no, I don't think, there was 56 rank advancements. 56. So if you've seen the video that showed 47, you know, after some orders went through and he got all cleared and everything, then bingo. So now let's go to August. And the 25Ks go to 50K. The 5Ks are going to 10K. Are you guys starting to see this a little bit? And so, you know, when you can click in someone's rank recognition here, and you can see their 1K, their 5K, their 10K, their 25K, their 50K. It's like, if you guys really want a true breakthrough, this is what you want. Stop thinking about you. Start figuring out how you can help other people change their lives, right? So now I'm going to go back to new ranks again. And then here's new 5Ks. Now, how many of you, if you remember, I've been trying to help you guys with a vision. If any one of you want to be financially set forever and MDC, this should be your vision. You log into your back office. You don't click on your earnings. You click on your new rank advancements, new rank ups, and this is what you see every month in your back office. So this is, it's okay to have the other visions. And so then when you scroll down here and you look at all the 1Ks so far this month, let me see, is anybody, so those are from Czech Republic. Is there anybody here from the United States? Wow, who's this? 1K, congratulations. It's Mary. Oh my God. So then if I downloaded this and then put it on Facebook and shared it with everyone 9 minutes ago, Mary, congratulations. Are you here?
Mary, go ahead. Here, let me unmute you and let's bring you on board. Go ahead.
Congratulations, Mary.
Thank you. I didn't know that. I seriously, I messaged you just before the 3 o'clock, and I said, what do I need to hit 1K? Do I need anything? And because I'm still trying to understand the back, office and stuff. So I didn't know.
No, now, Mary, didn't you say to me that, I think I'm at 746 or something. It's no big deal. I don't have to hit it. I can wait till next month. It's no big deal. It's just a journey.
Yep, that's what I said. But then I looked back and I put an order in, and then I looked back and there was another order, and then I'm like, wait, what do I need now? Because I didn't understand all those. There was a red line and a green line and a yellow line, and I'm like, what the heck are all these lines? I'm like, I'm so confused.
Wait, Mary. Do you know what these people purchased?
What do you mean?
All the people in your group, do you know what they purchased?
No, I don't know where to go to find out what they purchased.
Okay, Mary, hang on.
I'm so sorry.
Mary, do you understand the comp plan?
No. I mean, I know I get paid, but I don't know everything about the comp plan. I don't need to. Do I yet?
So
now I feel stupid.
So far, Mary, you listened to me and you threw caution to the wind, and you took your 631 friends to 5,000 with 6,000 followers. Then you started connecting with them, giving them a gift. And then when they respond to the gift, you replied, would you do me a huge favor? And you sent them the steps to success and freedom.
Exactly.
Did some of them become affiliates?
Yeah.
And did some of them buy product and now you're a one?
Yeah.
Would you do me a huge favor?
Yep.
All the stuff I asked you, if what you knew what it was, don't go and learn that shit and then screw your whole business up.
Meaning?
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
Because if you fall in love with the product, then you're going to tell a product story.
Right.
And then if you understand the comp plan, you'll feel the need. I have to share this with people.
Not a clue as to the comp plan.
And then if you understand the other stuff in the company, you're going to want to share that. So how do you feel? How do you feel right now? How do you feel right now hitting 1K?
Yay for me.
Everybody give her a hand. Now here's the other part, right? When you started doing what I shared with you, did you get a check? Did you get a payday?
Yeah.
Did you get another one?
Yeah.
Did you get another one?
Yep. I mean, they started out little, got a little bit bigger. 1 week was littler. Yeah. So yeah.
So now you're going to have a lot of people. Now that you're 1K, you're going to have a lot of people reach out to you. Mary, how'd you do it?
Exactly what Robert said.
I am
voice clips to people, always voice clips.
I am so proud of you, Mary. And here's why I'm so proud of you.
Because I haven't a clue as to what I'm doing.
Not only that, but you trusted me, and without overthinking everything, you just did what I told you.
Yes, exactly.
Now I want you to be honest with everybody.
Okay.
Did you have difficulties at the beginning with my training? Tell everybody.
Yes. So in the beginning, I was a little uncomfortable about saying the words that Robert wanted me to say. So I decided that I would say, thank you for the friend request. Looking forward to connecting. A little bit about me. Blah, 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 blah.
That's the first time that the blah word really worked. So yeah, so Mary came.
And then I told you about that.
Yeah, Mary came to me and said, I know what you're saying. I don't really feel comfortable asking for a favor and doing that stuff. And so I'm going to tell them a little bit about me. And so the message was, hi, thank you for the friend request. I really appreciate connecting with you. Hi, my name is Mary. I was born in a shack down by the river, lived in a van. I have a father, but he married his uncle's sister. So then I have some half cousins and also some brothers and sisters. I know you guys are laughing your butts off, but if I could catch you, what I would love for everyone is for me to hook up a camera in your office and watch the shit that you say.
But I told you.
But Mary went, this is what I'm doing. And I said it to her, and this is what Mary did that a lot of people don't. If there's anything that other than hitting 1K and getting paid that I love about Mary, and I mean this, is she said, Robert, it's so important for me to earn money in this business because I want to do well. I want to help a lot of people. So if I'm doing something wrong, I give you permission to beat my ass.
That's what I said.
I said, and she says, I'm messing up
Have a
it
good
all.
night. Oh, have a good weekend.
Who is that?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And so Mary gave me permission. Oh, someone.
Okay.
Okay. Mary gave me permission to say, stop it. Stop that. And she would come back and go, okay, I'll stop it. You could hear her in her voice that she gave me permission to say, stop doing that and just do this. But you could tell that it didn't make her feel awesome that I told her, listen, that was stupid.
Did I listen?
But she listened. And then she
You had to correct me again, you remember? Because
yes, please tell them, because
so then I don't remember exactly what I had said, but I have to go back and look at our messages. But I said, okay, so now this is what I'm doing. I changed it up, and you're like, what? So I sent it to you, and you're like, no. And then I got it right.
You got it right.
And now it's not even, it's like when you say it. And do you know how many compliments I've gotten? People are like, oh my God, I love your voice. I love your accent. I'm like, seriously, people.
Wait a minute. Give us your first message again.
Okay. Now I'm nervous because I'm put on this one.
Let's do it.
Hi, Robert. Thank you so much for the friend request. Looking forward to connecting with you. I hope this message finds you and yours blessed, and I hope you have an awesome year so far. Nice connecting with you. I mean, I don't think I say the last part again, but basically that's it. And I try to.
That was still awesome. Don't get mad at me, Inner Circle members that paid to be here. I can tell that you're not doing what Mary's doing because I'm not looking at my rank advances and I don't see your fucking name.
Ooh.
This is called Inner Circle. You guys paid for this. If you don't like it, leave.
Better do it next month, otherwise I'm in deep shit.
So Mary, listen, you know how to get people paid. If I said this statement to you right now, Mary, I'm new in the business. I just don't know where to find people. What would you say to me?
I have a video that I did with Robert that he interviewed me, asked me to teach people how to find friends on Facebook. I'll be happy to send it to you. And if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call or text me.
So do you believe that right now in your career, you have unlimited people to connect?
Yes.
Do you believe that, do you feel confident in what you say to people that get results?
Yes. Am I still a little nervous sometimes? Yeah.
And so now all you have to do now is find people that want to make money and want to go 1K and higher.
Absolutely. And it is like digging through a needle in a haystack, scammer. Okay, she doesn't want anything. Nope, they want me to buy their program. Nope.
Okay. So here's maybe the last question I can ask you. So since you connected with me, this is a good one.
Okay.
Since you connected with me, and I told you to forget everything you know, and then I told you we need to focus on Mary to prove to Mary how much of a wonderful person she is, that she's a miracle. So we built your self-esteem. Have you been reading this chapter or listening to it every night?
Every night. Now, I will say there may be a night or two here and there that I might fall asleep, but no, it's every night. In the 6th phase, every morning.
Thank you for being honest. I can honestly say to people, sometimes I miss a night. Terry and I will go out, maybe have a dinner, and it's basically after 10, and I'll just go to sleep too. But now I got a meditation I can listen to all night. So okay, so how many hours and how many people did you go through to get to 6,000 followers and 5,000 friends?
I don't know how many people I talk to. Well, I shouldn't say that.
Why didn't you keep track of how many people didn't reply or said something stupid why didn't you keep track of all those idiots that said no?
Doesn't matter. Next.
Okay. What about the people that pitched you on their program?
I pitched them back, and then I after I know they saw it, I deleted them.
How much
because
time
it just ticked me off. So I said, I'll pitch them back.
How long did you spend with the spammers?
Oh, the spammers, they're gone. But if somebody's trying to pitch me, I'll say, no, thank you very much. I love the company I'm with, but if you're ever interested,
Bingo. Everyone,
I have to dig them back.
Mary, I can't wait to hug you and tell you how proud I am of you.
I'm blushing.
And I'm going to give you one of those hugs that are going to feel uncomfortable, where you're going to want to break loose first.
No, never happened. Do you know how many times I walk up to my husband and I'll walk, he'll be in his shop, and I'll walk in and I'll say, I need a hug. And he's that type of guy. I mean, he's broad, and he wraps his arms around me and he hugs me so tight. It's like, okay, I can't breathe now.
How many of you have got that hug from me? Okay, Mary, I love you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And now, whatever you did to get on the leaderboard, and
I'm on the leaderboard?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you just showed me. Yes, that's right. Oh my God.
And so now when they do the monthly call, Josh is going to show your name. And everybody look for her company name. Tell people what the first part of your name means. Where'd you got it from?
It's called Lacobin Designs. And I have 2 labs now, but I had 3 labs that have passed, and I made my company the beginning of each of their names. So Ellie is Lexi. So it's Lexi, Coco, and Ben. So it's Lexi, and then Co for Coco, and Ben for Ben.
Name your corporation after her dogs.
I love my animals, my puppy dogs.
Mary, please, everyone, give it up for Mary. I love you and appreciate you so much.
I do have to say one thing. So the other day, I don't know, we were talking back and forth, and I remember when I got off the phone, or when I got off the messenger, I said, oh, by the way, tell Terry I said hi, and I said, and give your dogs a big hug for me. And about a half an hour later, I get a message back. Done.
Yes. Well, I can't wait to meet Chris, and so awesome. Okay.
Thank you.
Everybody, give Mary a hand.
Thank you.
Yay!
All right, Mary. How awesome is that? Okay,
you.
I need to call somebody out here. That's in.
I'm not done with my opening.
Oh, never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Stop calling me Goathead. I hate that.
No,
I'm-
wait a minute. If you're the greatest of all time and this is your head.
Oh my God.
Damn,
my
I feel like
God.
Craig was ready this time, man.
He was. The master of
All
the
right, I'm gonna mute me.
You're gonna have to change it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much for sharing, Mary. Thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
you're
Okay.
welcome. Thank you. I'm gonna mute.
All right. I'm going to show you guys. Okay. You guys are inner circle. So I just tell you guys everything. And right now there is a huge thing going on internally inside of My Daily Choice with all the leaders, because I am a rebel. And the other people that are out there teaching stuff that doesn't work. See, here's the thing, you guys. I'm not against you doing nothing, and I'm not against you doing anything you want. Where you will cross paths with me is your arrogance and ego, and you're out teaching other people without any documentation. Just do me a favor. If you give and you return, if you're a bullshitter, you get bullshit. Just stop telling people you know what the hell you're doing. Stop teaching it, document it. So I guess Jenna, this is rumor, okay? There was a lot of groups that Jenna had. And because of the growth right now in Nigeria, surpassing, Josh told me today that we're probably 60, 90 days before the end of the year, where Nigeria will outproduce America. They'll be the #1 country. And so now that Jenna went out and took her name out of a bunch of groups, she goes, you guys won't listen, I'm out. There's a bunch of people that are freaking out right now. And so a couple of the leaders, I won't say their name, 6 of them, just got their ass beat so bad by corporate, they reached out to me and said, can you please share with me your presentation that you're using for Nigeria? Because you know all of them tonight is doing one, right? So after you use my story, how many of you guys know the first goal is now to tell your story? See, you can show my video, but me and Bob, Coach Bob, were talking about this today. You guys listen, Coach Bob has made over $40,000. Give him a hand. That is amazing. Now, why is he in my inner circle? Because he hasn't taught anybody to do what he does. So this guy is an expert at getting customers and makes $3,000 a month, building a giant customer base, and has some of them sticking around. So it just keeps growing. So once he did it for himself, he did it for his wife too. But you see, Coach Bob doesn't want to pay for advertising and continue to do the same thing if he can't duplicate it. He now wants to learn how to build a people business. He wants 20,000 people underneath him like me that are independently doing this without bothering Bob. Is that correct, Bob?
Yeah. And I really appreciate it. I mean, you've been helping me so much, I can sell the product. People are really looking for this product. They really want it. We have quality products here, and I can't see why anyone would want to leave, right, Robert? Right. But now I have to build that I have a difficulty connecting with people, and you're helping me with that. So I really appreciate that.
You know what, Bob? Reach out to me later next week, and let's come up with a really creative, even if I have to do a video for you, but let's come up with a really creative thing that we can do to send to all your customers to not only see if they're interested in changing to an affiliate, but also to introduce you to other people that need to make money.
Sure. And you know what? I'd like to show people what I do, maybe in here. If they want to do blogs and stuff, what you guys should think about doing is do blogs and write about our products, and get people to come to your blog, and then you get yourself known out there So what I do is I have my websites ranked really high on the search engines, but that's how you can do it, and it's very simple for you guys to do. But thanks so much, Robert.
Is it as simple as Mary's way?
I don't. Mary's really good. She's getting really good. I'd be scared of her. I wish I had someone like that in my group. So that's
no kidding.
She's awesome.
Give Coach Bob a hand. That is so cool. So so they reached out to me and asked me if I would be interested in showing them the presentation that helps someone go from 10K in 1 month, 25K the next month, 5K, 50K. Now, do you guys know in upfront money alone with rank bonuses, that's $9,100? So Mosh and Joshua are easily going to go over 21,000 and before their first 90 days. Any one of you interested in doing that? Okay, so after you tell my story, then the next step is telling your story. And then when you make a lot of money, you tell your downline story. Are you guys hearing me? When you're spending all your time, someone reached out to me today and asked me to do something, and I said, no, I can't do that today. They're traveling through here and they wanted to have lunch with me. And I said, no, I can't do it. And they go, why? And I said, I can't catch up with all the rank advancements I have to post on my Facebook wall. And I'm not lying. Okay. So these leaders reached out to me right before I jumped on here and said, can you please share with me what these guys are doing? And I said, sure. So I just thought I'd share it with you. Can you guys hear it?
Not hear it. We can see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're seeing a graphic right now.
Okay, you can hear it for a while, but if you notice, this is Mosh's story,
Right.
Facebook story. Tell me if you guys relate to this at all.
We're not hearing it, Robert.
There's nothing yet.
Okay, sorry.
No problem.
Well, this is like an Instagram reel, right? Or Facebook reel that
don't know.
he's showing all of his advancements. That's cool.
Yep. Now watch.
Hello, everyone. I have a unique product here that will help you save money on petrol, diesel, and even cooking gas. This is an amazing product all the way from the US that is currently helping so many Nigerians right now to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal. Now, I call this science in a bottle. I call it chemistry in a bottle. Now, the formulation of this product is backed up by a chemistry called nanometallic chemistry from the US that won a Nobel Prize in 1970. The formulation of this product is backed up by a chemistry called nanometallic chemistry from the US that won a Nobel Prize in 1973. And that is called the organometallic compound. Now, this compound is a burn rate modifier. If it comes into a combustion engine, it will ignite the petrol at a lower temperature, thereby enhancing the efficient burn or complete burn of your petrol, improving your fuel economy. Did you hear me say that? Yes. This product improves fuel economy. It will save cost. Say that? Yes. This product improves fuel economy. It will save costs between 20 to 50%. In some cases, we've seen clients who save up to 100% of their daily fuel or diesel consumption. It also works for cooking gas. That's the amazing and remarkable part. The burn rate modifier modifies cooking gas as well. Be able to cook longer with just 2 mil of this added to a 12.5 kg of cylinder. Guys, reach out to me. This is helping so many Nigerians. The testimonies are enormous. So many tricycles. Just 2 mil of this added to a 12.5 kg of cylinder. Guys, reach out to me. This is helping so many Nigerians. The testimonies are enormous. So many tricycles, so many Okada riders, so many transport companies, and so many manufacturing companies are now using this product to save their machines or combustion engine, whether it's keke or generator or any type of combustion engine. this product works for you. You don't have to go and change your generator to, to gas. Many people who have
Are you guys getting the point? Now he's showing all his downline ranks. So all the leaders asked me, what presentation are these guys using? They use mine to get to 10K. And now they don't need my story anymore because they got theirs and they're downloading stories. See, what people do is they start with their story before they got any documentation, and then they wonder why it doesn't duplicate. So you guys have heard my story. I hit the top position like super affiliate. And for 18 months, I made over $1 million with my mentor, and I was still telling his story. So I was telling his story, and I said, I'm doing pretty good. And then I told my downline stories. So I wanted to share these two things with you guys because I'll wait until it finishes. And there he is again. Okay. So I wanted to share Mary's situation with you guys and these guys' situation, because if you'll give me one more moment, I want to explain what I want the inner circle to be. Okay. The inner circle for me is now with, by the way, the next podcast, I'm going to interview Joshua, the first 50K in Nigeria. So you get to hear his point of view of what's happening. And so with Josh's story, Joshua Darmella's story, Mary's video, and then the very next AMA, if you guys notice the AMAs, one of them will have a star in front of it. And it's actually in the description. It's in the description of Joshua's interview, his podcast. But the very next AMA we did, Katie Saunders came on here. And at the beginning of it, she was just tell me what to do. Because I don't know, maybe she's had enough. And so at the beginning of that AMA, if you guys remember, we really, really went through every little part, every single step. And so I want you guys to know that the inner circle is designed to, now that you know what to do and you know how to do it, the inner circle is designed for me to help you figure out why you won't do it. You guys getting it? Because if you keep saying in your head, I don't know what to do, I don't know what you do, I don't know what to do, just tell Dino, you are a liar. You're a liar. Let the little voices in your head stop telling you, I just wish I know what to do. Yeah, that it's over. So because of the inner circle, every one of you get to pat yourself on your back, because you guys through your inner circle is help me find out where the missing pieces is. You know, why you're not, and I'm going, wow, you know, I could do, how many of you remember I said to you guys that I was going to do the process. I was going to do every step in a process. You know why that doesn't work? Because you don't believe that you can do it, because I'm me and I'm me. There's something in your heart, your spirit, and your soul will go, well, of course Robert can rattle off those frickin' names. And he's got 33,000 followers. And he's, you know, it's like you get this guy going out of control when I tell you how I do it. All the voices go in your head, well, Yeah, that ain't for me. And he's been successful forever, and he's hit the top of every deal. See, I understand that those voices are there. But when you see what Joshua does, and they went from 15,000 in volume to 69,700 in volume, and now they're right now like 95, 96,000, going for 100,000. And so with the growth that they went past the UK, Europe, do you guys realize that right now, according to Josh Zwagel, by the end of this year, Nigeria will surpass the Americans? Now, how many American leaders does MDC represent? And I got one group that paid attention to me that's going to outproduce them all. All right. So now you guys know that I tell you some stuff that I learned from Evan Carmichael when I bought his course, right, on YouTube. Do you know that out of all the stuff, I start going through the course and I just go, okay. Then I hear something and I go, I'm not doing that. And his coaching said, Robert, like Mary got scolded from me because Evan Carmichael scolded me. See, and he's going, Robert, stop saying your name at the beginning of the video. Waste of time. Tell them why they're there. So you guys seen that I changed the way I do videos. And then, of course, Craig, another visionary, along with Matthew, they're doing shorts like crazy. I don't even have time to watch my own shorts, but I know they're doing a great job because the memberships are going up and everything's going up, right? And so, so when I heard and Evan Carmichael say, you want the best videos you'll ever create is actually showing people the process. Whatever you're doing, just show them the steps that you take. Well, I thought it would be better if we heard it from Joshua Daramella and Mary. Because when we did that, and Mary told me that a lot of you reached out to her and sent her a message and told her how great it is. Because now that I'm going to start doing is making a lot of praise and recognition out of people that listen to me. And I'm going to help you build your team. Because if you focus and get to 1K, I don't know, there's a lot of people that have been around me for years that you're going to not only watch what happened to Joshua, but you're going to watch what happens to Mary, and you're going to watch what happens to Elijah. And you're going to go, God dang it, he's doing it with another person. Because for some of you that know me for 36 years, I've been doing this for 36 years. I got in, drove Melody Riva to 25K. Bam! Went to 50K. Was doing every day. I was doing posts on, Melody Riva's got another 5K, another 10K, another one, right? Then Aaron Parker came in. And at the beginning, he was listening to me. Bam! Rank advance. Then I brought in Candace Bird Davis. Wham! Rank advance. Then I brought in Tomas Adam from Hungary. Bam! Are you guys getting it? And so now I'm building another leg. Don't you guys find it interesting that I'm posting all the ranks for all these leaders? And then when they learn what they think to do, then they cut me out and they stop posting rank advancements. Why? Well, I don't want to post people that are successful underneath me on my brand. This is my brand, my website, my marketing. I'm selling coaching. I'm a life coach. I'm an author. I'm not going to give everybody else praise and recognition. That's a different business model than mine. So they stopped posting rank advances. Why? 1, ego. 2, they don't understand it's a people business. And 3, they just don't get it. So I'm going to ask one more question, then we'll go into answers, I promise. Bob, Coach Bob, I want to bring you on again.
Yeah.
So when you've been on the leaderboard, haven't you?
Yeah, I just about all the time. Yep.
What'd you get in?
What? About 4 years ago.
So you've been in for 4 years and you're pretty much on the leaderboard every month.
Well, I didn't start getting in the beginning. So the first 2 years, I just liked the product. I bought the product and then I put my websites out there. Then the product started to take off. People are really looking for our product. So, and then I ranked high and then it just kind of took off. So I've been constantly, like I said, 2,000 to 3,000 a month.
What is the highest rank you hit?
10,000.
10,000. When you hit 10,000, not to throw anybody under the bus, why didn't anybody let me know you did?
Yeah, I don't. Well, see, I signed up under, the Pulpas, and then I signed up under that other guy, Wrecker. So
I think you should have been celebrated, Bob.
yeah, I mean the Parkers, and then the Parkers kind of grabbed onto me then, and then I kind of went with them, but then I found you, and this is so much different.
How many people think if you made 40 grand and you're always on the leaderboard and you rank 1K, 5K, 10K, how many of you would like Coach Bob in your group? Raise your hand. And the people between me and him didn't even let me know he freaking existed. That's ego. Thank you, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm going to celebrate you when you hit 25K, man.
Thanks. I will. Now I will. I mean, I'm definitely after this. I'm going for it.
All right. So now I'm done on my rant. Did any of you enjoy the rant? So here's the thing I love for Inner Circles. It's just not the $9, $10 that I give to charity. But listen to me when I say this. I want to get on an Inner Circle and I want to celebrate you the way I celebrated Mary. Some of you constantly reach out to me and go, I just wish there was something that I could do for you because you've done so much for me. This is what you can do for me. Do what we shared with you, get a rank advance, let me know about it so I can celebrate it to the world. So now you know what to do. Now let's figure out why. So yeah, we always do this. An inner circle, Craig will say it, but let's keep the inner circles to 3 things. 1, I got to win, man. I got to win. I did this and this is what I got. I did this, this is what I got. 2 is I'd love you guys to mastermind with me. So if there's something that we bring up during the inner circle, and bring up in the inner circle, and you just want to make comments on it, or hey, I'm so happy about Mary, I love her videos too, and blah 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 blah. If you want to comment on other things that we're teaching, that's great. The third one for me is the most important. Is can you please help me get over myself? Can you please share with me the importance of caring for another human being and getting out of the way and just plugging them into a system that will allow them to become successful? So when Joshua Daramella clicked, did you notice that Joshua Daramella and Hollis people are not on the inner circle? Isn't that interesting? Does anybody know why they're not on the inner circle? They're too busy signing up people. They're all focused. Josh and Mosh right now are focused on 100K. We got a couple hours left of this day, and they're like, hurry up, I need it to be tomorrow. Yeah, by the time they get their $5,000 bonus, they'll already have their $10,000 bonus put in for the next month. I've been always brutally honest with you guys, haven't I? I'm honestly scared to go to Nigeria. For one reason. I don't want to mess these people up. They kept it simple. They're keeping it simple. I said, tell my story till you got a story. What is your story? The one that you can be proud of. If you guys, how many of you have ever introduced me to someone in a group chat? Okay. Sandy, when you introduced me to someone in a group chat, did I ever say anything like this? Oh, by the way, I want you to know. Well, I say, hi, Sandy. It's always great to hear your voice. It makes me always feel good. I'm so honored and blessed to be your friend and business partner. And then I say, hi, Greg, whoever introduced me. Greg, listen, I'm working directly with Sandy. Congratulations on becoming an affiliate. You're exactly where you need to be. If you have any questions, I'm here. And then here's where I really drive it home. I need you to know, Greg, that Sandy not only is my business partner, but she's a documented business partner. This woman has received checks from this company on a consistent basis, and she can show you step by step on how to get your first payday. So by you introducing people to me, I'm letting them know that I'm there, but I'm telling that person they should listen to you. So if Mary introduced me to somebody, I would say, all Mary can show you how to do is hit 1K. All Mary can show you how to do is get on the leaderboard and get a check every week since she started with me. You guys like this language? It's like, so that's the reason that if you hooked them up to me, I can tell them what to do. I don't do a lot of Zooms with people unless it gets to that point. I can help them. But I do a lot of Zooms with people that are front level to me that are brand new, right, Mary? Because I need to make a story out of you. Your story makes me money. Did you guys hear that? Your story makes me money. Well, you go, well, my God, it's making me money. So now that Mary's a 1K, can't she do what Joshua did? And now you turn it into a 1K factory? Man, how many of you would like 51Ks underneath you in 1 month? Visualize that. Visualize that. I put the video online. I also put Mosh's video on YouTube. So I sent this to Josh Wagle. And he just went effing wow. So yeah, when your groups start out producing countries, yeah, I got an attitude right now. I'm going to master. And I need some of you in here to want to be supers. Okay, finally, over to Craig.
Oh my gosh. I hope everybody got that. And I hope it's going to sink in. And please watch the replay of this breakthrough session because, wow, just this first hour, Robert, was so worth it. Yeah,
I believe
it really was.
I'm sorry.
No, that obviously it was needed.
No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry.
I didn't think so. Okay, now I did say I wanted to call somebody out, and Jerome Marshall, please, and I'm going to say this with all due respect, just because you said that you're done with the Ogmandino book doesn't mean you should stop reading it. Okay, remember chapter 9, you're supposed to read that every single day before you go to bed, according to chapter 9. So please continue to read that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I just wanted to make that clear, Jerome, please. It's because
because you
care.
brought Craig, not only do we care, but thank you for bringing that up. How many of you seen Elijah Amon on an Ask Me Anything? Right? Are you on here, Elijah? Wonder if he stepped
Yes,
away.
he is. Hang on a second. Elisha, can you turn on your camera? And we'll bring you on board.
You
All
there?
right, I'm here. Yes,
There you
sir.
go.
Yes, sir.
Elijah, you and I had our first Zoom when?
Couple of days ago.
Can you show people the books you showed me on the next Zoom?
I can show you right now, sir. That's book number 1.
Okay, where's the other one?
That's book number 2.
How far are you into both books?
I'm on chapter 3 on Augmandino, and I'm on chapter 1 on the first on the basics. Yes, sir.
Now, how long you been involved in marketing?
Oh, probably back since 2007, I'd say.
And now that you spend a little bit of time with me, what's your thoughts on your success for the future?
When you remove all the clutter and you get all that extra stuff out the way, you focus on doing one simple thing, right? Getting back to that initial beginning when you were excited, right? And you didn't have to be no super sales star. You didn't have to be no super presenter. We got to be in here for 3 hours going with the presentation. Yes, sir. I like it. It looks good. The door is wide open. I like it. The view looks wide open, sir.
And you guys got to listen. Elijah was introduced to a lot of things, and this is kind of brother that does it all. So when he got introduced to Tony Robbins, he not only went down the wormhole, but he hit every training on his way through the wormhole.
Yes, sir.
So Elijah is a Tony Robbins certified coach. And
I almost graduated. I got all the way to the end. And I said, what are you doing, Elisha? I'm taking on clients. And I said, listen, what are you doing? You're way off track. Go ahead, sir. Yeah.
No problem. So been in marketing, getting pages, ran advertising to get leads.
Yes,
Elijah's done it all. But now he wants to help a group of people, a lot of people doing a little bit, so he can take care of his family and the people he loves.
Yes, sir. I think that's the original thing. You bring people with you, and then you watch so many people that just can't make the cut because what you have to do and who you have to become, it's too much. It's unsustainable. And you see the leaders, you see them, they go rise to the top. They fly up like a shooting star. And before you know it, they out of here. Where'd they go? And who they help?
I love you,
Sir.
Elijah. I love you
too,
Elijah.
sir. Love you
Okay.
too, sir.
Talk to you
Great
soon.
stuff.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Yep.
Okay, now I am going to ask that we go ahead. Jerome, you came in. Are you ready? Because I'm going to go ahead and bring you on board. So there's your unmute. Let's go ahead and chat. Now, I just wanted to call you out based on what you said in the chat because we don't stop just reading. So it wasn't meant to be mean. Okay, please understand that.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is that I read the whole book, but I'm not done reading it. And I also I'm listening to the God Room, the God Room on YouTube. So I'm doing both things. So yeah, I'm not done reading, but I've done the whole book, and then I'm right now I'm doing that, listening to the video, and also I've started reading the Rich Dad Poor Dad book as well. So I'm doing all kinds of things, and that's on top of connecting with people all over the world. So
Perfect.
yeah. So that
Perfect.
I'm not done.
So I got one question for you, Jerome. When you read this book, what was the assignment that it told you to do?
Just share with people, just share Just
Wrong answer. Wrong answer. This time when you read it, look for the assignment.
oh the assi- the assignment, the assignment. Oh my gosh. I'll get it. I'll get it by Saturday.
Okay, good. Good,
I'll
good,
get
good.
it. But I know,
Love you, Jerome.
I know that it changed. It definitely changed my thinking and my focus.
Yeah.
So,
There's something when I read this book, Jerome, and I called my mentor because he said, read the book and call me. Do you want to guess what question he asked me?
what?
He said, listen, it told you to do an assignment in the book. What is it? And I could answer the question. Okay. So read it again. And on Saturday, tell me what the assignment is.
I got you. I'm
Love ya.
doing.
Okay, Jerome, thank you so much for being good about it, because I guess the thing that I want to make sure of, especially when you're posting in the chats like this, you're not done completely reading it, but you maybe have completed the first time that you've read it. I think would have maybe been a little bit better, because that's the way I interpreted it, and I hope I was not misinterpreting.
Thank you, Fred.
But I wanted to share with everybody that you're never done with reading that book or The Science of Getting Rich or any of the other books. You may
Really
put it
quickly,
aside for a while.
For those of you that have a camera on, how many of you knew the answer to what I asked Jerome? Look at the hands. Now, here's the second one. How many of you that know the assignment has completed the assignment? Wow. There's another person you could put something in the chat. Melody Riva was really the only person I know that's like me. When she completed the assignment, she said, why should I stop the assignment? And I went, I'm doing it still now too. So if you guys tell people to go get this book and then give you a call back and they don't do it, they pretty much sorted themselves, didn't they? And then when they get the book and you read it and you ask them what the assignment is and they don't know, how many people have ever read a book and didn't retain a frickin' thing in the book? All right. So yeah, that's why we put so much emphasis on the science of getting rich in this book, because what if you memorize this book? Wow. So every time you feel a little weird, Lisa Marie, you could go, oh my God, I'm unique. I'm a miracle. Proclaim my uniqueness. See, wouldn't it be cool that as soon as you felt just a little weird, you immediately out of your mouth and your mind came the things that you learned and immediately just whoop, brought you right back into the vortex. You not even get out a little bit, and then you go whoop right back. Because this book teaches you how to be a miracle, because each and every day you're grateful. Wait a minute. Isn't that a chapter in the science of getting rich? Anyway, that's for another day. Back to you, Craig.
Robert, Melody just posted in the chat, and I got to share this. Melody just posted in the Zoom chat. Today is day 2571 of the assignment that she has.
Which, by the way, people might not know this, but Melody is one of the people of my 67 people that have earned over $1 million in commissions.
Number 55.
Yep.
So, yep. Melody, love you. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Jerome, thank you very much. And, I know that you...
Jerome, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, man. There was a lot of people that went, oh, I'm in the inner circle and I want to be successful and make millions of dollars and do a bunch of stuff for charity. I'm just not doing the assignments. So thank you, Jerome. And when you don't do the assignments and you don't think right, you don't feel right, then you don't get results. So when you don't get results, do you know what you do next? You procrastinate. And when you procrastinate, you beat the shit out of yourself. And then you know what you do next? You stop blaming yourself, so you buy somebody else's book and course. Because you got to leave me because I'm in your face. Right? I'm going to call your ass out. Oh, he doesn't make me feel very good for not doing what I'm supposed to. So now you got to go someplace else. Go to another company and tell everybody that, Robert's an idiot. Okay, Craig, go.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it. I see 4 hands raised. I got, let's see, I got Lisa Marie, Sandy, Arthur, and John. And I saw Arthur's hand go up first. So, Mr. Wino, bring it, please, and share with
Robert.
us.
How you doing, Arthur?
I've been better. I just wanted to first say congratulations to Mary. That's awesome that you didn't know that you were 1K, but and that Elijah has he has a nice voice. He has the cadence of Les Brown. Sounds like Les Brown I hear coming out of him.
Yeah, he's going to be a rock star.
But my question, I guess, I don't know if it has to do with the business or not, but I wasn't sure if I was going to even.
Doesn't matter. Thank you for saying that. I'd rather it's not about business.
Okay, well, here goes. I wasn't sure if I was even going to come on today just because of the phone call that I had before. About 2 years ago, my mom went to the hospital because her back hurt. Well, found out that she had a broken back in 2 places, and she had to have a back fusion. Last year, they did tests on her blood after she had her back fusion and found out that she has blood cancer. So, never cry. Never show emotions. That's
real men cry, Arthur. She must mean a lot to you.
well, I'm the strong one. Everybody looks at me for answers.
Right. What's her name?
Connie.
Say that again.
Connie.
Great. Well, I'm not only going to pray for you. What's her diagnosis?
Stage 3 cancer. Blood cancer. There's a 50% chance that I'll get it too.
Okay. Let me share something. Let me share something with you. Okay. Okay. I get a call that my mom has cancer. All right. And if you know my story, she's not as close to me as yours is to you. I feel for you. I know what you're going through.
I wasn't for a long time, and I grew up in foster care just like you, but we reconnected since she got out of prison.
Got it. And so when I found out about it, I flew home, and the whole city had a silent auction. Do you know what that is? And everybody just brings stuff and bids on it, because they were basically telling my mom that she didn't have a chance, so they're going to raise money for the doctor bills and do whatever, right? And so I show up, and it's like everyone is like thinking that she's dead. She's gone. She's got cancer. So the first thing that I did some research and found out that the #1 cancer hospital in the world is Anderson Hospital in Texas. It's the best cancer clinic anywhere. And so every one of my family members that were close to her, because I wasn't, I just said to her, I said, listen, let's go to Anderson Hospital, Cancer Hospital in Texas. And she said, why? And I said, it's #1. So they went there, and she had a one under her arm and then some in her chest. So they did a CAT scan from the top of her head to the bottom of her feet, and she had brain cancer. So the prognosis for her was 5% in 6 months. 5% she had a chance of living within the next 6 months. So then I found a clinic called American Biologics that's based out of Mexico. And we took her down there, and she not only lived, but the cancer came back twice and she beat it every time. Because I got her in the hands of people that knew how to treat her. And back then they were doing this thing called immune therapy. So they went into her bones, found her white blood cells, duplicated it outside of her body. This doctor's won the Nobel Prize for creating healthy cells outside the human body.
Is that the stem cells?
Similar, yeah.
'Cause
And
that's
so-
what my mom is getting right now. This week, I had to pick her up from the cancer center last night to, they're pulling the stem cells out for her bone marrow transplant tomorrow. Today she had chemo. It's just like,
Okay, listen, that's what happened to my mom. But it wasn't legal in the United States. So they basically make it, they detox your body the best they can. They create these white blood cells outside of your body, and then they squirt them back into your body to the closest to the cancer.
yeah.
And now your own white blood cells just wipe it out. So cancer today doesn't have the diagnostics that it did back then. But during bad news, you got to be able to focus on the fighting and what you can do for your mom, and just believe in your heart. It's not easy when you first hear about it. You told me you were thinking not getting on here. But you got to take that same fear and that hurt of, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening, to fuck this. I'm going to figure out everything that I need, and I'm going to pour everything in. And then do yourself another thing, Arthur. Think about all the things that you wish you said to her and say them to her. Good and bad. Just clear the slate. And even though it's not good, my mom knew I loved her. And she knew I was grateful. And she knew that I appreciated her. Even though she really didn't have anything to do with me. She got remarried. I got put in a foster home. She got remarried, and she just did what are the things, Arthur, that you shake and you start over?
Etch a sketch.
Etch a sketch. Thank you. Well, why are you smiling?
I
Anyway,
got to.
that's how I changed my state of mind. See? So it's like, listen, I'm going to do some research on the stem cell stuff. I'm going to find out, I'm going to be there for, I'm going to, because believe it or not, the number one thing that the doctor said at American Biologics is he said this one thing to my mom. He said, I don't want you to answer right away. On a scale to 1 to 10, I need you to think about it. On a scale to 1 to 10, how much do you want to live? Me and my mom started crying. And she says, I know the answer to that. I want to live. And he goes, how much? She goes, I want to live. And he says, your mind is in two places every millisecond of the day. You're thinking about leaving this planet, or you're thinking about fucking staying on this planet. All the treatment in the world is not going to help you if you're feeling sorry for yourself and other people because you're leaving. So did any of that touch your heart and make you feel better?
Yeah, it does. It's just when things are like, it just seems like things are like out of control, that you can't control them. Like usually I'm in control of like everything. I can't control that. And feels like my marriage is in shambles because my wife, 8 months ago, her dad got diagnosed with cancer because he smoked and drank all of his life. And then she's an alcoholic and she is abusing prescription pills and I have to deal with that. And it's like, I'm being pulled in all these directions. It's hard to like focus.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I know how you feel. People that know me really well, if I didn't know how you felt, Arthur, I would tell you. I just say, I don't have a clue what you're going through, but I know what you're going through. Now, a lot of people will probably hear me say, You think, oh my God, Terry's doing drugs and an alcoholic. No, my ex-wife. That's why she left me. She said, I don't want to be married to you anymore. I go, well, you're not taking my son. She goes, I don't want him. So all I can share with you, Arthur, is that the things that you can control and the things that you can put into your mind. So when bad things happen to me, I double down, brother. I double down on the amount of stuff I need to stuff in my spirit to really, really, really just light me up, get me back in the vortex. I don't want to be pulled out. So I think bad things that turn into bad things that turn into bad things. And that's what really brings the heaviness on you. Are you a believer in God?
No,
Okay. That's okay.
I'm still spiritual, but I don't believe in like one God or a God.
Yeah, you heard on Matthew's interview if you watched it.
I watched part of it while I was driving.
Yeah, he was the same way. At one time, Matt would just tell you that he's an atheist. Like, makes no sense to him. But that journey and your journey is not my journey. I'm just sharing with you that there's stuff that, because of my belief, God is in things, all things. So if you want to call it a different thing, like my son calls it, nature. Hey, I believe in nature. You know, it's pretty powerful. It can do a lot of good things, but some people in Florida right now and in parts of Maui are finding out that Mother Nature's pretty awful too.
Yeah. Well,
You
here
know
in
what I mean?
Arizona, we just have to deal with the heat, so and flooding
Yeah.
but
But I'm gonna send you because when things are not working for me, Arthur, that's when I dig into this book more than ever. Because I get to all the things that it says in chapter 9. And I think it's funny that the book's called, The Greatest Miracle in the World. But I've had a lot of people reach out to me and said, when you said chapter 9 is God memorandum, I didn't bother. You see what I mean? And I
yeah.
go, well, cross out God. Some of you are freaking out right now. Cross out God and put whatever label you're okay with.
Universe.
See, so that's why some people hear Abraham Hicks, and what does she call God? The source.
The source.
And what do they call it in Star Wars?
The force.
And just pick out one that makes you feel good.
Well, I guess I don't know. It's because I'm already like an introverted person anyway, and when things go bad, like I get more introverted and reclusive, and like I don't go on social media. I don't talk to anybody.
When I start pulling away from everyone, Arthur, that's when I know I gotta plug in. So I'm gonna send you some audios. In fact, when Craig goes to the next person, I'm gonna send you some. I'll plug it right in here for all of you. But how many people on here have I sent the Washed by the Word audios to? There's my nether just go to. And Arthur, I'm not strong enough yet. I'm still working on it, but I'm not strong enough yet to be alone with my own thoughts. I'm not. The fucking dinos are too strong. So
Pretty
if I
strong
don't,
right now.
yeah. So if I don't allow something to go into my head that's not these guys, I know there's times where I would have just ended it. Gets that heavy, that bad, that learned hopelessness just starts compounding. And there's only one other thing that I know I need to say to you is that, Matthew and Hannah, his wife has been through the ugliest of the ugliest of the ugliest. It's like, not to give the whole story away, but if you look for Hannah Hollis on YouTube and watch her story, because she had to go to federal court and her father is going to die in prison for not only selling and providing, but creating child pornography, and he did it with his daughters. So when everyone wants to see how bad something can get, that's bad. And so, you know, Hannah has seeked out therapy. You know, I'm not a therapist, but I hope that I'm helping you.
Yeah, I mean, for most of my life, I've always said that I felt like I've had two separate lives. Like I didn't really have a childhood. I felt like I got robbed.
Right.
And I grew up, had to like learn to provide or go and dig cans out of the trash can when I'm like 8 years old, you know, for money, because my mother or her boyfriends that she had would take food stamps and sell them for drugs or trade them for drugs. And, you know, we'd have to like eat rice and stuff like all the time.
Yeah.
So
I'm so sorry that happened to you.
it just, you know, for most of my life, I like compartmentalized things. And it's just like, you know, picking my mom up from the cancer center last night, and then she's going in for chemo today, and then the fighting with my own wife and her drinking and she's trying to deal with it by numbing herself from everything, and then it just takes a toll on you.
It does. I am so proud that you came on here. I know everyone on here, you've been part of the inner circle for a while. We love you. You're awesome. We're here for you. Anybody that, you know, feels like they could talk to Arthur, you know, make sure you send him some love and say, hey, you want someone to talk to, reach out to me. We're your family, Arthur. We'll call us and talk to us. Okay.
Yeah.
Love you, man.
Love you too.
Okay. Thank you, man. That took courage. Thank you for being courage. Have courage, bravery.
Bless you, Arthur. Everybody just say a prayer tonight or when you can, please. Yeah. Moving right along. Sandy Baker, you were up next, so please go ahead, unmute yourself and share with us.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. I'm good. So first of all, I want to say congratulations to Mary. Second of all, to Arthur, I want to send you so much space and ease. I don't know what you're going through, but me being me, I can feel it. And so I just want to tell you, I'm sending you so much space and ease. I'd say I'm sending you prayers, but you do the universe thing and I do the universe thing. So much space and ease is coming your way. Okay. Now that I got that done.
Awesome.
Okay. First, kick my ass anytime you want to. I'm just going to put that out there.
All right.
Second thing is that I cannot get over not reaching out to people, not following up, not reaching out, but not following up with people. Like when they don't respond or anything, I feel the need to go back in and say, hey. So my mentality is I'm working on that. So I'm getting out of that. Next thing is that you told me to go out and you said, start getting friends. So I have 60 new friends in 3 days.
Yay!
So I'm starting to do that.
How does that feel?
It feels good. It feels weird. Honestly, it feels weird. It feels so weird because I'm like, I don't know these people, but okay, I'm gonna learn to know them. My thing that I have is I want to know how I can overcome feeling bitchy when I tell them how to do stuff.
Okay.
So they're like, well, how do I do it? How do I do it? Okay, you reach out, you connect, you gift, you ask. So well, how do I do that?
So who gets authority of saying how Sandy should be?
Sandy.
Right. So your thoughts of you sounding bitchy to people because you're being very straightforward in what you need to do is not bitchy. It's, I want them to be successful.
Okay. Thank you for saying that, because that's what I needed to hear.
Yeah. I know your heart, Sandy. I know your heart. You want everyone to succeed. You
I
want
do.
you want your group to be more successful than they want to be.
Hmm.
So you're not bitchy.
Okay. So my question is that now, I actually saw a post on a Nigerian's stories, and it clicked. Like I said the other day, you say things and you say the exact same thing, but in a different way. And sometimes that different way just clicks.
Yes.
So he said, 3 simple steps to earn income. Ask me how. Well, he follows you, so I know what they are. It's connect, gift, and ask. So I have that down. I have that all down. And then I have affiliates come in because I'm introducing them to you, but then the idiots don't do nothing. So what am I doing wrong?
You're not doing anything wrong. That's part of the sorting process.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've ever heard me say this, but I'm not even going to say that statement. You're familiar with a ping pong machine, a pinball machine?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the ones that we bought and took home that are plastic?
Yes.
So you pulled the ball down and you're trying to get it in one of those rings for points?
Yep.
Every step of sorting is one of those rings.
Well, sorting sucks.
No, it doesn't. You just keep pulling the ball until the
Okay.
one falls in. So let's really quickly go through the steps that they need to do. Okay. They need to reply to us when we're
Right.
sending them a message. They need to reply to the gift. They need to watch the video.
Right.
They need to become an affiliate,
Right.
free affiliate. What would be the next step that they need to do?
They need to start connecting to other people.
That step comes next. But the next step is either you do it personally or send them my theoretical example, the $5,000.
Oh, I do that. Okay.
Okay. Now, if you send that to them and they don't watch it, or you don't get on a Zoom with them and watch it with them and ask them what their magic number is, and then say, I'm here to help you find your best people to make this work, then they have nothing to look forward to, so they're not going to go into action.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
So I've been,
like the video I did today, that's why I did that video, is because in matter of minutes, my mentor said, look what I make. Look what I help these people make. Now, here's a theoretical example, and this is what we can make you. What are you going to do with that money, and how does that make you feel? And so now when you get it, it's called dreamscaping, or you get them into, wow, man, I would take my family on vacation. I would do this. I would do this. I would do this for you. You know, I got so much money coming in. I'm seeing clients for free because I don't need the money. I just want to spread the love. You see, and so now when you get them to feel that way, then you tell them you're going to show them and help them contact their people.
Okay.
Only their best people. So now if you send them in the follow-up, if you send them the $5,000 video and they don't want to meet with you, or they don't want to watch that video, they just didn't go to the next little circle.
Okay. All right. I got it. So I think where I stopped doing everything is that after I sent them that video, I had previously told them, you know, these are your steps that you need to do. I did not go back to them and ask them about the video, if they watched it or what they thought about it or who they know, anything like that, what their dream number is. I didn't do any of that. My bad. I got it now.
Oh, well, you're learning. The path that you came through, like Elijah said, the wormhole that you went through didn't have those steps. So now you're relearning steps. So here's another thing. You started with sort of a question. You said, I can't stop myself from following up.
Yes.
Let me help you with that a little bit. if you feel the need because you love helping people to follow up, continue to do so. And my goal is to show you how to put more numbers in the boxes where you don't have time to follow up with people that are not interested.
Okay.
So for now, just don't say, I need to send a message to Kelly. God dang it. And she was just so nice. I need to send a message to her. Don't go, Robert said I shouldn't follow up. If that's your part of your heart and your instincts to follow up, follow up.
Well, my follow-up was, hey, what did you think? So, I mean, if it's,
Never ask them that.
I know.
Here's what we changed it with. You said I could beat your ass, right?
Right.
Don't do that anymore. Stop that.
Okay.
Okay. What you want to say is, what did you like most about the video?
Okay.
See the positive on it? Because if you ask people what they think, they're going to tell you. But here's the problem. Majority of people on the planet haven't done any critical thinking their entire life.
Okay.
So when you ask people what they think, they're going to go, I don't know. Or, I think this is a pyramid. Or, I've done these things before and they don't work. Or I'm not a people person. I don't have any friends. Or I don't have any money. You're going like, so you didn't watch the video because it's free, right? See, you again, if there's anything that my book teaches people, is I'm successful because I'm such a great sorter, Sandy, that I spend a majority of my time every day talking to interested people. And interested people want to know what the hell Sandy has to say.
Okay.
Sandy feels like she's not getting anywhere and everyone's an idiot because you're not spending your quality time with people that really want to hear what Sandy has to say. So you're attracting people that Sandy has to convince, that Sandy has to follow up on, that Sandy has to be bitchy about.
Right.
Does. So
Okay.
you change your traction marketing, right? You change your intent to, I got to find a way. You've heard me say this, but do you know what every unmotivated, lazy, lack of self-confidence, whatever word you want to use, you know what they all have in common?
No.
They know people that are not. So when I connect with somebody, I got to get into their dream space and get them to dream, because the majority of the people on the planet haven't imagined anything. They've lost their daydreams a long time ago. They're living in hopeless, same shit, different day. You know what I mean? They're just living in that world. So I got to stretch their mind and make them feel on purpose, make them feel like they can change their life. Joshua Daramella said, the first thing I'm going to do with my money, first thing I'm going to do is get a piece of property and build a home for my mom and my siblings. See, I got him focused on that. The next thing I did with him is I said, how much is that going to cost? He goes, I don't know. I go, that's a problem. That's a problem that you don't know what a piece of land costs and what it's going to cost to build. And he goes, I never thought of that. I said, where is the piece of property? Is there an area in your village, in your little city, that you think is safer than others? He goes, yeah. You want your mom to have a piece of land there? Yeah. Go there, find out who owns that property, find how much it is, and then ask people around there who can build a house on that property. Find out what it costs. And he goes, okay. And I said, not okay.
Do it.
When are you going to get back to me with how much that property and house costs? And he says, well, once I know my mom and my siblings are safe, then I want an apartment in Lagos. Why? Because I don't want to travel 6 hours on public transportation. I said, where do you want your apartment? I already know where it's going to be, and it's walking distance from the Lagos MDC office. You know, this, so he's made those dreams come true now.
Right. So I have one more question because most of my affiliates are coming from Nigeria. When they say to me, okay, I can't watch this right now because I don't have any data.
Right.
And I know that they have trouble with that over there. And I know that a lot of them get up in the middle of the night and watch them because that's when their data is the most high over there, their internet connection. Do I just...
This is what you say. It's just getting them from one click to the other, right? I gave you all the steps. If you want to go back, listen, write them down, right? So if the very first step is watching the video, then when they say they can't watch it, I just say, well, listen, we have thousands of Nigerians now. It used to be 100. We have thousands of Nigerians right now that figured out how to watch that video. Your first assignment is find out how to watch that video.
Okay, got it. That helps a lot.
Yeah. And if they don't and they keep coming back, I have these people like you guys have. It's like every day they say, I'll say hello. And then right after, how you doing? Then it's like, can you help me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you help me? Can you help me? I already did. I already did. I already did. Can you help me? I already did. So, yeah, it's like if they won't make it to the next step, I can't help them.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much. That helped a whole lot. And don't forget, kick my ass anytime. Go to my Facebook page, and if you don't see something that's right on there, you say, Sandy, get that shit off of there.
Would you send me a private message and say that?
Yeah, I will.
Because I don't want to remember. I don't want to remember. Yeah.
I can do that.
I love you, Sandy. Thank you
Love
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
You're special, man. You're really special. You're gonna get this.
That's what my family always tells me too. I'm pretty special.
Yeah, well, I rode the short bus. I'm so damn special. Like,
Thank you.
I love you.
Sandy, thank you so much for the share. I see we got, let's see, we got Lisa Marie, we got John Tier, we got Kelly Davis. Next up is Lisa Marie. Go ahead, unmute yourself, and please share with us.
Hey guys, how's everybody?
Blessed and highly favored and deeply loved. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
When did the downgrade happen?
When did oh, absolutely. I am finer than frog's hair. I am blessed and highly favored. Okay, very good.
Yeah, but when you guys, I told my story today. If you guys didn't watch my video today, you can tell that I'm on a mission. I really am on a mission. I will help 250,000 orphans, and I'm kicking my own ass. So if it comes across that I'm kicking your ass too, just go for the ride. Roll with it, right, Craig and Matt. So yes. It's like the REO Speedwagon song, turn the next page. Let's get going. Let's get this going. So when my mentor, when I said to him, he says, how you doing? And I said, not so good. I was being honest. I was taught that, be in reality. You know what I mean? I'm not doing so good. I got a cast on my leg. I'm making $900. I'm losing fucking everything. Not so good. And my mentor looked at me and I went, so how are you doing? And he goes, blessed and highly favored, deeply loved. And I went, that's got to have something to do with that 62 grand. So from that day forward, I've said the same thing. You know what's funny about people, Lisa Marie? I probably have met 5 people in my whole life that say it exactly the way I say it. You know what they do in their head? Yeah, that's his saying, so I'm going to fuck things up and say something different. It's like, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. If blessed and highly favored worked for him, if I learned from Warren Buffett and he says, make money to buy businesses, I just don't have any trouble, Lisa Marie, following people that I admire, what they tell me to do. I just do that. I don't, I didn't get that. I was going to say something awful. but I don't have that gene in my head to fuck
No,
up.
you should say it. You should say it.
Well, it's like it's politically incorrect. It's like it's another word for mentally challenged. I don't have that thing in my head that I need what other people have and I want what they have, so I need to change everything they tell me. I'm minus that gene. So when I see the majority of people that I tried to mentor do that, it's now I know why I'm so special. Because I didn't know that a majority of the people on the planet, they get told what to do to be happy and successful and connected, and they just don't do that stuff, and they wonder why their life's messed up. It's crazy to me. It's like, spend quiet, dedicated time and listen. Bullshit. Well, I ain't doing that. What a freaking waste of time. How you doing? All right. Yeah, I good.
There's some things that I am not doing, and that's what I need to find out why. Because I don't know if I am putting this bullshit in my head to stop my success or whatever, or if I honestly feel that way. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like when I connect with people, I never get to that favor, because I think this is why. At first it was because I got so severely scammed, and I blame that for how many years.
Right.
And I think I am over that finally.
Good.
But
I'm proud
now
of you.
I've got another excuse, and it's because, you know what? I would not sign up for a free account. I wouldn't do that myself. So I can't ask others
you.
to do that.
Thank you.
I wouldn't do it.
So you've heard through therapy and other people that we have layers of the onion that we got to peel. Do you know I've been doing this for 36 years and I'm still peeling layers?
Mhm.
Okay, so there's a part of me where I've been hung up for a couple of years, had this couple hour discussions with Josh Wagle. I'm just having a blast with him because now all of a sudden people are going to see some things change really, really fast. And it came to the point where I would come across, because I don't understand why people won't do what I tell them. And I care for other people's success more than they do. And I had to stop doing that. So my mind is switched, because I'll go out and build a group and drive someone to 500K so fast they'll blow their freaking mind. And it usually does, because then they don't need me anymore and they don't want to duplicate what I taught them to do. So then the next thing they know, they're 25K and they're making $4,000 a month instead of $100,000 a month. And it's the company's fault. It's pretty hilarious, So one of the things is when you're peeling those onions, my son has watched me, Matthew's watched me go through this, because the reason that I used to have an inner circle, Lisa Marie, you know that.
Mhm.
Do you know why I stopped doing the inner circle? Do you know why I shut down my brand? Do you know why I got rid of everything?
I think I know why, is because people weren't listening to you. So
I don't want people paying me $5,000, $10,000, $25,000, $100,000 and still not listen to me. Now, other life coaches are okay with that. I'm not.
no, I wouldn't be either.
I'm not either. So we all know that universities are okay with it, right? Let's not get into that. But so when you're peeling back onion skin, what if I told you that that's never gonna stop? So as soon as you go, I'm over this one, there's another one coming. And don't get upset about it, because you're pulling your way through a bubble. The best analogy, here's the best analogy. And I got to do that video again. So Craig, send me a message on this. I don't want to stop. But I had this analogy. My wife and I moved to a place, and it's in Ventura County. It's Woodland Hills, California. It was one of our first big nice houses. And right behind it was a hill. I mean, there was fence and a hill, right? And so I get this great idea one day that I'm just going to go up and hike it. And I talk about this all the time because as I started hiking it and started going up, the first thought in my mind, what a stupid freaking idea this is. It means nothing. It's a little steeper than I thought. What if I fall down? It's like, what if I get bit by a snake? What if I, get killed? Plenty of these coming out, right? And then all of a sudden I just went, come on, you challenge yourself, do it. And you're second guessing yourself and you're telling yourself to quit almost all the way up until you get about in the middle and your mind tricks yourself and you go, that's not that far away. It's not that far away. 20 minutes later, it looks exactly like it did 20 minutes ago. It's like, I don't know why our mind tricks us. It's like, hit 1K, do 1,000 in volume, 5K, shit, no problem. This is going to be a cakewalk.
Then you scooch down on your butt, right?
Yeah. And so here's the crazy thing. Then all of a sudden I did know I was close to the top. And you told yourself that you're tired and you should have brought water with you and all these stupid things you're beating yourself up of. And then all of a sudden, all the thoughts disappear because you get excited because you're almost at the top and you get a second wind. Why do they call that a second wind? Because you changed one thought in your mind and you're going, hey, I'm going to pull this off. This is going to be awesome. And so your mind clicks, you get more energy, you have no bad thoughts, and you get to the top of the mountain. And then you're standing at the top of the mountain, patting yourself on the back, and you look around, and it seems like virtually every other mountaintop is twice as tall as this one. Because now at the top, you got a different perspective. And you're like patting yourself on the back. Oh my God, I made 1K. And you're standing on there and you're going, boy, 5, 10, 25, 50, 100, 250, 500. Geez, they look like frickin' Mount Everest. But you just did 1K. So see, people put it all on themselves. They go, man, 1K wasn't very easy. 5 and 10K and 25K is going to really be hard. Not if you teach 25 people to become 1K.
Break it down into bite sizes. Yeah.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, if your goal was just to get people to climb that one hill that you've already climbed. So now what you do is it's called reduce to the ridiculous, Lisa Marie. Question. Lisa Marie, have you gotten a payday from MDC?
All the time. Yeah.
All the time.
Not every week, but yeah, quite a bit.
Okay. So how long you been in MDC?
Same amount of time as you.
Okay.
That's sad.
It's not sad. It's your own journey. Why are you beating yourself up? So now let's switch this. Are you comfortable telling me with how much money you've made in total with MDC?
Sure, I can. But now I started with under a different leg, and I did what Mary did.
No problem. No problem.
So between the two, about 10 grand.
Okay, 10 grand. How many people in the world do you think would like to learn how to make an extra 10,000 for their family?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's break it down further. 12 months times 4 years. No, 5 years.
5
times 5 years equals 60 months, right?
Yeah.
And now I'm going to take 60 months and divide it by 10,000. That's about right. It was 0.006 cents. Okay.
I think it's 60. That averages out to maybe 60 a month.
Did you pull that out of your head?
I'm good at math.
Good. Okay. So how many people in the world that if you could show them over a 5-year period how to make $60 a month, how many people do you think would say, please teach me?
Probably everybody from a different country, please, right? Probably. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you don't realize that out of all the people that join network marketing, you're in the top 1%. You know why?
It doesn't feel that way.
Well, it doesn't make a difference what the hell you feel. You're talking to an expert. So 99% of the people that get involved in network marketing don't ever make a check.
That's true. That's very true.
So why is it every company that I've been in that shows you an income disclosure statement, why is the ones that make money, you see one in the minus sign, one in the minus sign? That's saying that less than 1% of the people, of all the people that have ever been in this company, has made this money. Why? Because 1%, the 99% will not listen. They're not coachable. They don't know how to dream. No one's ever showed them how to dream. No one ever told them about this book. Most people read this book, don't see and retain it. So they don't see the assignment and they don't do the assignment. So they never change what's in here and what's in here. And the only thing that you're having difficulty with is whether you believe this or not, Lisa Marie, you still don't fucking believe that this will help other people.
I do, though. I do, because I see what you have done. I see and you are creating leaders. And I am so passionate when I tell other people that.
Yeah.
So I do believe it.
But if you were like Melody and believed that I could help people, you would put people in front of me. Melody has put me in front of more people on one Zoom.
Yeah, I saw it.
Than almost everyone in the inner circle combined. So
were you looking for that video?
Yeah, Melody gets in. And then the next thing she says to me, okay, I'm in, I'm logged in. I said, when you feel comfortable buying shit, no, what did you buy? Terry loves the CBD. Then I'm buying CBD. You guys think Melody Ribe is special. She's special because she's coachable. Like Mary, was she at the beginning? No. Everything I told her. Why don't I tell you my crybaby story? No, I'm not interested in your crybaby story. It took me a while. Me and Melody have had not only arguments, but Melody has been crying and hung up on me. And you guys want me to kick your ass? Imagine me saying stuff to you where you don't want to talk to me for a while. But Melody gave me permission. And I'm going, I told Melody straight out, if I catch you doing this again, I'm not talking to you anymore.
Oh boy.
Stop it. Don't post that shit anymore. Don't do that anymore. Some of you are not my group. So I'm nicer to you. Hey, it's not working for me. Yeah, I seen your Facebook page. It wouldn't work for anybody that does that shit. Oh, you hurt my feelings. All right. So what I did with Melody, though, is Melody, once she came in, became an executive. Here's the first words out of her mouth. Robert, the stuff that you taught me, I do a call every Friday. I'm going to tell them all to jump on there. Would you jump on there and introduce it to people? And here's where some of you will miss what I'm saying right now. You'll miss it. I said, absolutely. Do you know what I did as soon as I got off the Zoom with her?
I do.
I text Josh and Jenna. I've been in the company a day. I text Josh and Jenna and I said, we're doing a Zoom on Friday. Would you mind telling your guys' story? Do you guys believe that I'm documented enough where I could pull off this Zoom? But I'm not stupid enough to. So Melody didn't even know it. So I get on this Zoom. I don't know how many people were on that Zoom, but probably like 50.
I think there was over 100 at one point. I've watched that video.
Yeah. So Melody's like, Robert's in something 119. So Melody's jacked out of her mind. She promotes the hell out of it. She gets on and gives me an incredible introduction. And then I come on and I said, Melody, I got a surprise for you. Thank you for not saying those nice things to me. Melody, you're amazing. And I got 2 guests on the line. Josh and Jenna, are you on the line? My introduction, probably less than a minute. Turned it over to Josh and Jenna. They didn't even know what frickin' Zoom was.
I remember.
I recorded it. We put it online and we got that video seen 119,000 times in the first 90 days. Pique people's interest, give them a gift. Ask them to do a huge personal favor, watch this video. Why did I promote Josh and Jenna? Because I didn't have documentation in this company yet.
No, you didn't. You were on your way though, but yeah, I get
And
that.
how fast did Melody hit 25K?
I think that the end of that month, didn't
Yep.
she? Yeah.
Yes. And I was posting all our 1Ks, 5Ks, 10Ks. It was going crazy. Melody hit 25K in 28 days.
Nice.
Terry and I hit 500K in 8 months.
Yeah.
And they did the same thing there. So Lisa Marie, what you're doing is when you say, I will not, or I don't feel comfortable telling people to become a free affiliate. You tell people that you believe, but you don't, because you don't do it.
I wouldn't do it. So
Well,
I
who
would
gives a
not.
shit?
And
Who
I
gives a shit
maybe
what
that's
you would do?
what's that?
What gives a shit what you would do?
Well, nobody, but but if I can't do it myself, why would I want to ask somebody else to do that? And maybe it was because of being scammed. I just would not do it.
Because you got hurt?
Yeah, because I didn't know all the details, or I didn't know this, or I didn't know that, and I just won't put myself in a position like that again, ever.
Well, that doesn't mean that you should take other people's opportunity away.
I know it.
So why do you need to believe in something before you share it with somebody else?
I don't know. I don't know why.
Do you know how many things you promoted in your life that you didn't even experience that you promoted to somebody else?
Yeah.
It's like, so if someone came to you and said, oh my God, I just need your help. I just need your help. Why? Well, my pet hasn't eaten in 3 days. They're lethargic. They don't walk anymore. How long would it take you to go, you need to put your dog in the frickin' vehicle. We're going to the vet, you moron.
Right. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? There's so
Yeah,
many
I do.
thoughts that we have in our mind that are just common sense.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so
For sure.
Joshua Darmella suffered for 3 years
Yeah, I'm right behind him there.
because it finally clicked on him that I should find people that want to make money and just put them in front of Robert.
I talk myself, I get in front of that mirror and I'm speaking affirmation. I fire myself up and I just like fiddle out. And I was willing to share my conversations with you.
Let me help you a little bit. Don't you care for other people?
I absolutely do.
I don't believe you.
Well, I don't care because I do.
So give me one person that you put in a better position because you promoted Melody or me.
The new person I'm getting tonight.
Good. See, if you believe if you don't believe in your ability to do it, when I first got in, I didn't believe in my abilities.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Yeah, I don't, you know what? I
That's-
will share every conversation with you. You will see that I edify.
Yeah.
I take myself right out of
But,
that
but
picture.
you don't get them in front of me.
No, because I need to get them signed up first before I put them in front of you.
So here's what I tell people to do. Why would people sign up as an affiliate?
You know what? The personal development alone would
Okay.
make anybody gaga.
So you would say, hey, you know what? I'm personal best friends with this man named Robert Hollis and his wife, Terry. They're also my business partners. And if you watch his video and become a free affiliate, I'll introduce you to him.
I like that. I like that.
Now, a majority of the people still are going to be idiots.
They are, because, you know, I'm asking it, all these people that try to get us into businesses, and I ask them, you know what, in fact, I kind of tricked a guy, kind of. I don't know if that was so good, but I wanted to see the documentation because he was saying, this is what they're making. I said, let me see that.
Yeah.
Let me see that. And he didn't respond. So this is where I kind of tricked him. I said, if you'd like, I could share what Robert shows, and then that would give you an idea of what I'm looking for.
See, now
And I shared it.
You're giving them, I know you do this, Lisa Marie. You give them way too much information before they go through the steps. The stuff you just told me is not a conversation that Joshua, Daramella, or Mary do. That you give people way too much information.
That was the only time I ever did that, I promise. But it was sneaky.
But listen to this. When I did that video, less is more.
Mm-hmm.
See, if a person won't go through the steps, they're not the right person. And by you wasting more time with them does not make them the right person.
Right. Right. I think that I could change all of them by putting them in front of you. I do.
Well, then do it. Was it? I think it was Mary. That no, I think it was Katie that just said, listen, I'm just telling people, or maybe it was Kelly. They're now just saying, hey, listen, my gift is you need to go to this video and subscribe to this guy's YouTube channel.
I've been doing that this whole week. That's what I've been. I switched it to that.
Yeah. And just see, there's got to be a part of you. There's got to be a part of you, because you've seen Melody's success, right? And now you're seeing what I've done for the last 5.5 years. I'm saying that if you truly believe that you found the right person and put them in front of me and miracles are going to happen, if you truly, truly believe that, it would happen. It would happen. So you're saying too much in the conversation, and you're giving too much information for them to say, I'm not interested. I don't want to do this. So now how do you introduce me? So that video that I did today, Lisa Marie, that's why I did that video. Because people are not disciplined to understand that you could call somebody up and say, how are you doing? Same shit, different day. Listen, I met this guy. He made $62,000 a month. I seen the check. And he's looking for people that want to make 6 figures a year. Don't need any experience. And I was wondering if you knew of anybody. Me. Sean Hagen spent less than a minute on the phone with me. What do you think we talked about the entire drive to the meeting? We laughed our ass off. He's a stand-up comedian. Because he got taught by his mentor. Listen, if you do the presentation before the presentation, it won't work. Shut your frickin' mouth. So Sean listened to him. So when he got me in the car and he couldn't wait for me to meet Bill and all the stuff that he did, then we spent the rest of the time talking about stuff of nothing about the business. Oh, by the way, I can't wait you to see they got their brand, their house of brands. They have 1,000 products. You know, we're in 200 countries, and then we got digital product. See, you don't realize that every word that comes out of your mouth is sell, 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 convince, 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 sell, 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 convince, convince, trying to turn them, try to turn them. And they hear that. And what you don't realize that they're hearing is, for me to be successful, I'm going to have to do what she's doing. And I'm not interested in that shit.
Right. And, you know, I do a lot of lives. I told somebody the other day, just because I'm doing lives, that doesn't mean that you have to. It's just something that I want to do for myself.
Yeah. If people ask me, why do I do a YouTube every day? Is because I like doing them. End of story. Do you like doing videos?
Yeah. You know, I learn better when I do that.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, because if you should have seen my first videos years ago, oh my God, pathetic. You're way better than me.
Oh,
If you've seen my first videos, you're way better than me.
I'm going to go hunt for them.
So
I'm going to go hunt for them.
So just look at your conversations. And I tell people, listen, it's a pendulum swing. If what you're doing is not getting the right results, why would you cut everything out and see if what these guys are doing is correct? You guys are going to be irritated again when I do the next podcast with Joshua, and he's going to tell you the same shit the other Joshua did.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to keep doing podcasts with people that become successful. And I honestly pray for each and every one of you that you go, shit, I'm not doing anything but this. Because that's when magic will happen.
Yeah, that's what
I never thought about this till now.
Mm.
You know, the whole scene about the force that we already brought up, right? Is when Luke finally, Luke used the force. Hits a button, and everyone he knows is fucking freaking out. He turned off the radar. He turned off the tracking device. We're gonna die. Everybody's gonna die. Disconnected it. Flew. Trusted his instincts. Used the force. Saved the world. And you go through the whole damn show, and you see how many times he doesn't listen to his mentor. It doesn't go very good.
Right.
It doesn't
So
go.
it's time to get over myself. Whatever my issue is,
You know what
I do believe.
Your issue is very simple. If you do the combination to the safe, and only that, the door will open.
Right.
So
if it ain't working, I need to go back to step one and figure it out.
Lisa Marie, you're too freaking smart to keep failing and keep failing and keep failing and keep beating yourself up without resetting and going back to the basics.
Mm-hmm.
You're too damn smart for that.
Yeah, I agree.
So then the thing would be is when you say, why is it happening this way? There's got to be some kind of payoff that you're getting for not succeeding.
What the hell would that be?
I don't know. Maybe people feel sorry for you, and
oh shit, no.
You know, maybe
no, that's not it. I don't believe.
Well, if there's no payoff for struggling and self-sabotaging or being feared of success, see, that's what I'm trying to get across to everyone. If you have a fear of success, awesome. Then just plug people in that don't have a fear of success.
Yeah.
You know what I have to deal with, Joshua Daramella, right now? Imposter syndrome.
Uh-oh.
He did what I told him. Then he goes 15,000, 69,000. Now almost 100,000. Immediately. Bam, he's got 10 grand in his pocket. Now I got to help people deal with that. It's like, you know, I don't deserve these people underneath me. they're just kicking ass and they're cranking and they don't call me. I had a conversation with Joshua Don and I said, I need to ask you a question. How much does Moss and Joshua too, your 250Ks, how much do they call you a day? He goes, they don't call me at all. I go, isn't that wonderful? And he went, is it? I said, you did your job. You did your job. He goes, how much do they talk to you, Robert? I said, every other day. Because they know what they knew at 25K is not what they need to know at 50K. And so now I'm teaching them things when you get to 50K. Don't let the toxic people that whine and complain because shit's not working for them. Don't let them suck your energy out and steal your joy. Stop focusing on the people that have problems and only focus on the people that want to put people in front of you. Oh my God, Robert. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Why does this happen? Because they're all fucking jealous. You hit 25K and you went 50K and they're all like, why'd you leave me? Help me. No, you're not doing anything I'm telling you to do. I need to focus on finding people that will listen.
Yeah, I have no affiliates that listen. They don't. And I think the ones
I have more than you.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
The more people you got in the group, the more.
But you know what? If I'm not doing it, then why the hell would they listen to me? Because I'm not being successful.
I wish you would listen to yourself. So they shouldn't listen to you.
They
do
should.
yourself a favor and stop talking.
Yeah, I should. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
You believe they shouldn't listen to you. Then why do you chat and talk so damn much?
No clue.
I was so introverted. This business was easy for me. Robert, walk up to people, say hello. That's going to be tough. And when you get that, then say to them, hey, listen, I was wondering if you could do me a huge favor. I'm helping a company expand. Do you know anyone that would like to make serious money? No, get out of my face. I'm stupid and I don't have any friends. Have a great day. Thank you very much for your time. Because Bill had me focus on making sure that 70 people watch that video. So if you wouldn't give me the time of day, you don't get a time of my day.
I think of that so much. And I've had the video watched like over 300 times. And that's always in the back of my head. It is.
I guarantee you're still saying more in your chats or your voice than I am.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's what ruins it. Can I give you a simple example?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if you and I went on a first date. So all our chat and everything went perfect. And then on our first date, I said to you, well, Lisa Marie, one of my dreams, I just thought I'd share it with you, is I want to move to Saudi Arabia. So I just need you to know if we decide to get serious, we're moving there. What's your next comment?
Oh, really?
It's like, I don't think this is going to work.
No, right.
You seem like a nice guy, but this is not going to work. Lisa Marie, important thing for me and my family is I need you to know that I'm a Hindu. So for us to get married, you're going to have to convert to Hinduism. No?
I don't think so. No.
So now when I
Yes,
leave and tell people about you, what is the only thing I should say? Oh my God, she was nice. She was pretty. She's everything. She's just not going to convert to Hinduism. See, that it's like, you just wasn't interested.
Right. Right. Get over it and move on. Jeez.
So instead of moving to saying, hey, do you want to go to Hinduism? What is my $1 million question? Hey, Lisa Marie, do you know anyone that's interested in making some extra money?
You know,
To
could
be
I
honest with
ask
you,
you?
be honest with you, no, I'm not. I'm already involved in a deal and I have no friends. That's the same as saying I'm not interested in going to Hinduism. It's like,
Right.
next. No, I don't have to convince you. I don't have to tell you how great my priest is for Hinduism. I don't have to tell you the miracles that happened to me and my family's life about Hinduism. I don't have to go the opposite direction and go, oh my God, you're not one of those Christians, are you? Well, you know, that's a stupid belief, right? All this extra stuff that I'm doing is you said no.
Right.
Move on.
Right.
Move on.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what my excuse is for not asking, do you know anybody? Because they're all in a freaking business. Obviously, if they knew somebody, they would get them themselves.
Lisa Marie, that is bullshit.
You think?
Yeah. But you don't. So that's the problem.
Right. Help me. Then help me get rid of that thought.
If you were just focused on the United States, not the 7 trillion people in the world or billion people.
Those people find me. Why is that?
Because you don't believe. The things that are stopping you, you just have to say out loud with your mouth, is this true? Is this true? Do people that sign up for free, do they actually make money and start going up ranks? Yeah, that's true. Then I got to stop lying to myself. That's not a true statement. That's not a true statement. That's not a true statement. Okay. Everybody in the world is already involved in network marketing. Bullshit. Bullshit. What about the people that have been involved in business opportunities, but they can't get it out of their head? So I got people like the next speaker, John Tier, that he's been in a number of programs. Once he heard that he could build an organization and he got exposed to this, it's been in his head forever. He can't get it out. It's like the mafia. But like him, he's going to continue to learn and keep going from program to program until he gets it. Why?
See, I feel like I'm a full-time student. It's time to break out of that.
Yeah. And I keep giving you analogies because if one clicks, you're done, right? So if I walk up to you and I say, I'm thinking about going to college. Lisa Marie, have you ever been to college? Do you have a suggestion of a school I could go to?
I do.
What college?
A UMD.
Did you get a degree there?
I got a degree at Superior, WSU. Yes, Wisconsin Superior.
How did it make you feel when you graduated from college?
It's almost like it didn't happen because I did part of my time there and then I did everything else online to get my degree while I was working.
But when you completed your degree, how did you feel?
Felt I was proud. I was proud.
You should be.
Yeah.
So if you had a reference to what I should do, wouldn't you point me in the same direction as what you did?
I would.
You would. Now, wait a minute. Do you own the university? Are you one of the professors at the university? Why in the hell would you tell me to go to that college if you're not the owner of the university or one of the professors in the university?
I'm referring because maybe I had a good experience.
That's this business.
Yeah.
That's this business. Hey, I got involved in this company. And
You're so right. Oh my gosh.
I got involved in this company. And for me, it's the people and the personal development. I just love hanging around these people. They're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And you should pay attention to them if you need to make money, because they can help you make money.
Right. I have never made myself the deal. Never.
But if you don't believe in the thing that you're promoting, they can feel it.
Yeah.
They can feel it. And you know why they can feel it? Because you won't shut up.
Hmm.
See, people
Yeah.
that just keep talking, keep talking, keep talking, keep talking, keep chatting, keep chatting, keep chatting, keep sending links, keep sending links, keep sending videos. The people that do this do not believe in the process. They're trying to sell you and convince you.
I get that.
The opposite is, hey, take a look at this. And no, I'm already in something. And then you don't follow up, you just move on. And they go,
Well, yeah, I do that to them. So why can't, yeah.
stop beating yourself up and just say, now that I learned what to do, I'm going to do this right. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to get gooder and gooder. Just stop beating yourself up for screwing up all the way to this point.
I had a good week. I'm going to give myself a win. I had a good week. I did. And before I'm done, I'm going to give myself that win because I need it right now. But yes, like Sandy, I got like 80 new friends this week, and I have been reaching out. I'm
So
still
wait,
screwing up, but I am a work in progress.
When you guys see Mary do it, and you guys do what Mary does, see, that is the first step, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, what's the last time that you've been on a date? I haven't been on a date in 5 years. You do know you have to ask people if they want to go on a date, don't you? Yeah, I do. So how many people have you reached out to and asked them if they wanted to go on a date? Well, I feel a little uncomfortable. I'm not that great of a catch. I'm sort of stuck in my ways. I really don't want to leave the house. I don't know. Maybe find a date to have them come to your house. Well, I'm sure not having any strangers come over my house. Listen, learn to be alone. Learn to be happy and alone.
Right.
I love you, Lisa Marie.
I love you too. Thank you so much, Robert.
Yeah, you bet.
Lisa Marie, thank you so much for being open and for sharing with us. Just follow the steps, please. Okay.
Reduce to the ridiculous. I don't know of one person, and you guys will laugh because I understand this is a sorting game. Another analogy that works all the time is fishing. And if you see people make $1 million a year fishing, they even get on TV. And they're in their boat and they're casting. There's only 2 other things to do. Maybe we should move the boat or change the bait. Can you imagine if you asked one of those people, can you teach me how to be a bass fisherman? Sure. Here's the pole that I think you should use. And here's the bait that I think you should use. Now let me teach you how to cast. I don't feel comfortable you teaching me how to cast. What? Okay, I'll listen. Cast. Reel it in. Reel it in. Get the lure to move. Reel it in. This is just so hard. Okay, I'm reeling it in. Now what? Are you scared? Cast again. What? I didn't get any bites or any fish. Cast. Reel in, cast, reel in, cast, reel in, cast, reel in. I gotta be doing something wrong. When I use analogies like that, you guys laugh at me. And it's like, can you imagine that 90%, 95% of my group is that way? And then I run into a person that just doesn't give a shit. And I go, look at the check I got. 152,000? Yeah. Because I caught 8 fish in the last tournament. Well, how many hours and how many times did you cast? Get the hell away from me. Do you want to make the money? Yeah. I want you to cast and reel until your frickin' arms fall off. And when your back and legs hurt, sit in that frickin' chair and learn to cast out of that chair. Well, how long are we out here? Till 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock now. 12 hours. This sounds so hard. Now, you don't want to make the 152 grand. Go home, talk to your boss, and cry about how much you're struggling. You don't really want to learn how to fish. You want to complain to me. I'm not interested in complainers. Just do the baby steps. Craig, go ahead.
All right, let's keep moving on. We got John Tier and Kelly Davis with their hands up. I think we can get them in. So let's go to John Tier. Please unmute yourself, sir, and share with us.
Hey.
Mr. Tier, how are you, man?
Man, my future's so bright, I gotta wish sunglasses for my sunglasses.
Would you be blessed and highly favored and deeply loved?
All of that and some. I use one for my brother. I'm God's favorite child. Now, I don't know about you, but
there was a time for a while that people would ask me how I was doing. I'd say if I was any better, I'd be twins.
Okay.
And the only reason that I said that was because I had 2 twins that were national marketing directors under me.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
When they walked the stage, I said, listen, I finally duplicated.
It's a whole nother level of duplication.
By the way, those 2 people are Mike and Tony Kupas that started ATM that's done billions of dollars. So
right.
I moved into their apartment and taught them how to do this business.
That's awesome. Robbie, don't tip me now. I'll be knocking on your door now. So
Me and Matt were talking about this. God created the internet so I wouldn't have to move into your house.
Absolutely. So listen, I wanted to give a shout out to Mary. Just what she shared was so incredible, because I've been using that, and I've gone up to at least 100 friends, and my followers have gone up by about, I don't know, it was at 2.4, and I'm almost hitting 2.6 in terms of followers.
This is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, this. And it's so funny, because sometimes I go down and I'll see other people's names who are in the business. I'm like, man, and then I snap out of it just like that. So remember, Robinson, there are 8 billion people on Facebook. So
yeah,
that one really doesn't matter, Right. So, and that's the thing that keeps me going when I see like other names. Let's go, okay, well, let me just move on to somebody else, because it's 8 billion people, man. Just keep that in mind. 8 billion people. You're probably never going to get to all of them. I'll take just a little bit of it, though. So
I know the number is higher than this, John, but I know there's over 300 million people in the United States.
Right.
right? And so if we took the IRS stats, so the first thing I do with people is, listen, let's get real about the numbers. If it's 300 million, only half of those people are working, right? And what percentage of those half that are working are actually really filing for taxes? But let's cut it in half again. Is that conservative?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we got 75 million people, right? And so if we take 75 million, and we know, according to the IRS, only 10% make more than 100 grand.
Right.
So if I took times 0.10, that means there's 7.5 million people in America that are presently employed in a job they probably freaking hate because they can't make more than 100 grand. Now, here's the crazy thing about the 7.5 million. I'm not aware of a network marketing company that has that many people.
See? Right. Right.
Did you guys catch that? Oh, 7.5 million people in the United States. I'm not even doing international numbers, right?
Right.
So let's divide that by 2 because I only want to work with women.
Still.
Okay, so that's 3.7. Okay, let's go back to 7.5 million. Okay. Or 7.5 million. There it is. And I'm going to take times 0.10 again.
Right.
Because that's 750,000 Black people in America.
Right.
Black people in America that make 100,000. Because I only want to recruit Black people.
Okay.
Are you guys hearing what I'm saying?
Right.
And where are these people? Where are these people? Who knows these people? Lazy, unmotivated, broke people know these people. You guys just got my formula.
Yeah.
I excite and build dreams of broke, lazy people that are uncoachable enough to get them excited enough to introduce me to a John Deere.
Yeah. 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 And
John, how do I know you?
Through Kenneth. He quit.
No doubt. Was Kenneth front level to me?
Yeah.
So now you're front level to me.
Right.
College educated, smart, incredible musician. Loves God, loves his family. Thank you, Kenneth.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy thing about that. So here's the crazy thing about that, he had known of you for a number of years and he never told me about you until because we were in a few businesses together until we got into this business. And I always thought about that. I said, oh, you waited so you could make money, from me, from this business. Then you introduced me to this guy because you knew how I thought that once I knew who this guy was, you were going to be out the door, which is pretty much what happened. Because once I started listening to you and I would ask him, I said, well, now, are you listening to what Robert says? Because Robert says do this. Oh, yeah, I'm doing what he's saying. I was like, okay. And I keep going. I keep watching Robert because, see, I know you. I know what your stats are, the stats that you show up to me. But in the movie, he says his interest was good, but his was better. Because you're the only person I've met that has 758,000 people in an organization.
Yeah.
You didn't have that.
Me and Josh Wagel was talking about that, you guys. And I'll be really brief with this. The reason that I built such a big group at a prior company was because I was the master distributor. Melody and Craig worked with that company. So everyone that came in the company got to know who I was and they got to see the system.
Right.
So now there was a couple of idiots that were telling people, hey, Robert doesn't know the Latinos, so don't do it his way. And then they would go sit in an hour and a half presentation and went, I ain't bringing my people this garbage. And
But Robert, you know what? There is a shift going on, which I foresaw this a little while ago, because my thing was man, they're always promoting everybody. It doesn't seem like they ever promote Robert. And then it dawned on me, you know what? Robert doesn't have to say anything, because his work ethic and his actions will speak louder than anything else he can say. And there's this thing about, do something, then tell the world about it. Set yourself on fire, and then people will come and watch. So as long as he keeps doing what he's doing, they can't help but notice him. Because what is that thing about time? Either shows you a fraud or exonerates you.
Yeah, it either exposes you or promotes you.
Yeah. And so it was just a matter of time where people are going to say, well, doggone it, what is he doing? What he's always been doing. I mean, these things that are sit behind you, they didn't just give them to you just because.
The energy is shifting.
Yes.
I never thought I'd ever, and this is not a negative statement, so if you guys hear something negative out of this statement, you're listening to Dino. But do you guys know that Jenna's in a different leg than me?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's under Chris Robinson, under the company, and I'm on the other leg. Okay. When Jenna Zweigel posted on her wall that the Nigerian country beat Europe, I was going like, damn. To show you how smart Jenna is, in my opinion, she does way too much. So if you confused people do nothing. Okay. But the reason that she posted that is to motivate the only other group that's doing okay, which is Hannah Gallagher. But here's the crazy thing. You guys seen a lot of leaders come and go, but I was the last super affiliate that was promoted in this company.
Right.
If everybody's so damn good at this, why can't they hit super affiliate? I'll tell you why. Because you can't recruit and sell yourself to super affiliate.
Robert, I had something. I'm sorry. I had something happen today that it was really surprising to me. I'm friends with Josh Swagel on Facebook, and he actually promoted I shared the 50K. Can't remember the guy's name right now, but from Nigeria. I got a message that Josh shared it on his page.
Yeah, when Josh Swagel and Jenna Zweigel start promoting my people, it's game on, man. It's game on. They're trying to get people to catch me, and like I shared with you guys, I will make Nigeria bigger than America. And it's for one reason. That video that I showed you, Mosh did that video. Mosh did that video. Not only is it 4 minutes, but if any one of you wanted to guess what I would change about that video, what do you think I would change?
Yeah, I don't know. Make it shorter, maybe. I don't know.
There's 1,000 products in 200 countries.
Oh, okay.
I would have took the section out about FFX. Am I going to tell him to?
No.
Hell no. All right. So I was telling people the other day, when they even do live presentations, I've made them change everything they're doing about live presentations, because I find out what everybody else is doing and do the exact opposite. So now imagine they listen to me, and at the beginning of their presentation, they now do praise and recognition at the beginning.
Yeah, Robert, I don't think anybody's going to catch you. And the reason being is because the way they've got to the top of what they consider to be the top was really based on how they think.
Yes.
And their thinking is, I'm the deal. I have to be the deal.
Yep.
And so I'm always going to have to be the deal.
Yep.
And because that thinking is like that, because that permeates throughout the whole industry is like that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
I had a conversation with a guy earlier this week. It was yesterday. He told me about a guy named Jimmy Smith. I don't know if you probably know him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was one of his students. And so he started telling me that he was the only one that made money, under Jimmy Smith and blah, blah, blah. So I said, well, wow. I said, well, do you have the number of people that you've have helped that you've documented any people that helped you? And I said, I know you know about the salesman syndrome. I'm sure Jimmy taught you about that. And because I had sent him the basics. And I said, why don't you just, check out that video? He said, well, video doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. And my response to him was, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just out the door. Yeah.
It's again, the thing about finding interested people.
Right.
Are you dating and married right now? Yeah. Awesome.
Right. Yeah.
Hey,
and I think what took,
I wonder if you could do me a huge favor. Right. You know anyone that's not married?
Right.
Or in a relationship? Yeah.
Right. See, what happened was he tried to slam me. That's what happened. Because when on my page, it's always with MDC. He said, well, we have a number of ex MDCers over here. Yeah, Isogenics, that's what it was. I've never joined Isogenics. I know people in Isogenics, some heavy hitters. And he was like, so he was trying to, kind of.
Any of them that did a video showing their deposits from Isogenics?
I doubt it very seriously. Hey, if he's teaching people,
I don't debate. Yeah.
No, if he's teaching people, that video doesn't work, then nobody's probably shooting any video over there.
No.
Yeah.
It's obvious that videos work.
Right.
It's got to make you guys feel good to follow what Mary's doing. And that's why I started doing videos of other people doing the process, because that takes me out of it. And so I tell everybody all the time, listen, before we had the internet, John, this is all I told people to do. I said, listen, I need you to go out in public. See, this is hard, man. You guys, I feel like grandparents, you should have seen how bad it was when I was here. But I said, you got to go out in public, and I don't want you to talk about the business. Here's the only thing I want you to do. It's catch somebody's eye contact, whether you're in line or at the mall. I forced myself to go to the mall from 11 to 1 and go to the food mart and just force myself. And I said, so you want to walk up to people, get their eye contact, don't get into their comfort circle, and look at it and just go, can I ask you a question? And they go, sure. And go over and go, hi, my name's Robert. And then they go, oh, hi, how can I help you? I go, I'm always looking for a nice restaurant for me and my wife to go to. Could you tell me what your favorite restaurant is? Yeah, it's this Latin restaurant. Can you give me the name? Sure. This is it. And what city is it located in? Because back then no one had smartphones or anything.
Right.
And I said, I don't want you to do anything other than walk up, feel comfortable connecting with the person, introduce yourself. If you want to, you can step into the real connection range where you say, man, that's a nice shirt you got, John. Or I like your smile. So you do that really uncomfortable shit.
Right.
Called connecting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then ask them of something sincerity. See, if you make it up, if you know where the freeway is, and you go, listen, I'm a little bit lost and I want to know the fastest way to get back to the 101, that's authentic and it's a lie. And it won't work. This is not a skill you should develop.
Mm-hmm.
Developing being disgenuine and not wanting to connect with people like all the people that copy and paste.
Right.
You don't want to get good at that skill, because if you get good at that skill, now you got to teach other people to be disgenuine and lie. Hey, I was wondering if you could check out the company for me and give me your opinion. When in reality, you don't give a shit about their opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And you sure in the hell ain't joining their program.
Mm-hmm.
So don't do that. Okay. So I would tell people, listen, if you don't go out every day and just spend as much as you can learning to connect with people, introducing yourself, and asking them a sincere favor. Could you do me a favor? I'd really appreciate it. What? Pause right there. Just pause. Oh, crap. Is he going to ask me for money? Is he going to ask me for a ride to the airport? What is he going to ask me? Melody, I had her do this, no doubt. And then when they pause, they feel uncomfortable, and you go, listen, you know, I'm always wanting to take my girlfriend, my significant other, my husband, my wife. I've always wanted to take them to restaurants they've never been to. Would you mind telling me what your favorite restaurant is, and when's the best time to go in your opinion, and where's it at? You will watch people go from, holy shit, I wonder what he's going to ask, and they will light up like a frickin' Christmas tree. Could you help me with what? What's your favorite restaurant? I love surprising my spouse and sharing them to a new restaurant. Do you have a restaurant? Man, my favorite restaurant. Don't forget to tell them that Robert sent you, and make sure to get this meal. And if you can, I hope you get Jimmy as a waiter.
Yeah.
When they open up and do that, say, what's your second best restaurant? Now that they trust you, they're going to ignore everyone else that's sitting at the table with them. And you just connected with someone. And maybe then you could say, man, I didn't get your name. My name's Robert. Oh, my name's John. John, man, you've been such a help. Such a help. I really appreciate you. Hey, no problem whatsoever. Hey, I know this is really straightforward. John, you got to go.
Oh, somebody's at my door.
Oh, yeah.
Give me 1 sec.
No.
Sorry, on the call. Thank you. Okay.
Good. And so the most that you could leave with in that scenario, I tell people, why would you want to master something else until you got this comfortable, you know? And so now, did you guys notice when you talked to Mary, how in her mind, how is she not a believer that she can connect with people? She's looking at mine, 33,000 followers, and my other page, 165,000 followers. And once you guys know it, every one of them, and you want to talk about first impressions, have someone go, oh my God, who sent me this freaking friend request? And then they click on your profile and they're like, damn, what? 33,000 followers. What the hell is this guy doing?
Yeah.
So,
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that. I'm like,
anybody that watches this video, please do not go out in public. I was explaining to John, because now that we have the internet, it's easier to teach people to do what Mary's doing,
right,
instead of what I taught Melody to do.
Right. You know, this makes my focus so like this. Yeah. And you know, when I get up in the morning, I know that I have to do my 50, and I'm going through that and sorting, looking for the mutuals, a certain number I'm looking for, and I'm going through, you know, then after that, then I got my friends request that I'm dealing with. And by the time I realize it, man, 2-3 hours have gone by. I'm like, where did my day go?
Bam. Now, you guys, without getting into old teaching, do you guys realize as you're doing this is how many grains of sand that you're putting in the funnel? That's where the magic happens. Because the people that are following you, and some of the people that accepted your friend request or you accepted theirs, and you're doing stuff, they're watching. They're watching. What if all of a sudden overnight there's a rank advancement? There's a rank advancement. And people are like, what the hell is this guy doing? Yeah. It's like, hey, I'm in another company, but we're not getting anyone to rank advance.
I'm gonna just start people. I'll start telling people, just go to my page. You'll see. You know?
We got 10 minutes left, so let's.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, John. I love you, man. I
Love
love
you
you,
too,
man.
brother.
John, thank you so very much. And since we have that time, Kelly, let's go ahead straight to you. Kelly, thank you so very, very much for your patience. Appreciate it. Go ahead, open up, and please share.
Hi. How are you, Robert?
How are you doing, Kelly?
I am so happy and grateful that money flows to me from multiple sources on a daily basis. That's how I am.
On an increasing amount.
No, it comes on a daily basis.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
but it's got to increase.
Okay, fine. See, I can't even do that right.
That's okay. That's okay. That's why I'm here.
I'm so happy and
I'm
grateful
so
that money
happy and
comes to me.
grateful. I'm so happy and grateful that money comes to me from multiple sources on a consistent basis and increasing quantities. And if you move your hands and go,
I did. Did you see me? I was like, yes.
so all the goosebumps and the hair stands up on your body.
That's my favorite.
So now that you add that line, it's going to start increasing.
And you know, since I'm on the other leg than you, and I'm learning this from you, they might get that other leg to go up there because I am going to kill it.
I'm telling you, I believe that high tide raises all boats.
Yeah. So
I would love this company to be $1 billion company and a multi-billion-dollar company. So yeah, I need you to be the renegade over there that's pulling it off.
I'm on it. I am on it because last week when we met on the Inner Circle and I talked and you said, and I told you, okay, well, I'm nervous because I feel like I'm saying too much, but I don't want to sound insincere. And you're like, stop overthinking it.
Yep.
And I promised you, I'm not doing it. And I immediately, literally on a piece of paper wrote, number 1, connect. Number 2, gift. Number 3, ask them to do me a huge personal favor. And in less than 24 hours, I signed up 3 affiliates who I introduced to you, every one of them.
Yes, you did.
You're right, I did. And you know what? I have a few more that are like just hanging in there, but I gift them and then they think I gift them the God memorandum and then they want to start talking to me about God. But I don't have time for that. I say, I might just be nice for a second. And then I say, hey, I got a huge personal favor to ask you.
Yeah.
And I literally move myself right back into there. Do you know, Robert, I don't know how I can thank you because it is so much easier than all the crap that I've been trying to do in the past. And if they don't do anything, okay, so I might get them signed up and then I might send them this or that on how to, you know, like the video that shows them, here's where everything is on your website. I just sent them the video. I don't have time for all that.
Yeah.
And if they can't find that, then they probably shouldn't be on my team. So I just let it go.
No, people tell me, here's another thing that I always debate people about. And I go, do you think it's better to get somebody in their organization that they can see in their back office or teach them all the things in the back office?
You can't. They have to be their own leaders.
They have to. So everything that I'm doing gets them to want to learn about what they need to learn on their own. Do you know what my number 1 question when you guys hear this? I want you guys to all guess. You can do it live. I need you to know what the number 1 question that people ask me. The number 1 question when I'm helping someone build, they're an affiliate, I'm showing them how to get to 5K. Guess what the number 1 thing on Thursday I get asked?
Can you show me where to find my website?
No. It's like, oh my God, I got money in my credit wallet. What do I do now?
I love that.
Mosh, the guy that you see the video on. He's going, oh my God, I have $5,500 in my credit wallet. How do I get this money out of there? I said, calm down.
I think
Calm
I already
down.
know the answer, but
Yeah,
now that
go
I got that down, and then I watched your interview with Mel or with Mary, and I was like, shut the front door.
Yep.
So you know what I did that night while I was watching the replay of Mary's interview? I went in and I just deleted all the stupid groups that I'm in. And I went in and joined a whole bunch of new groups of things that I'm interested in. And then I started friending people in there. And then I went back to my recently added friends and I said, hi, thanks so much for connecting with me right here on this social media platform. I'm so excited to get to know you and I would love to send you a gift. And I I shoot it right out to them. And then that's how we do it.
Yeah, I see Anthony put here, is this a scam? You guys listen to me. There was 2 questions and this is going to be weird. Do you guys believe that when you really are in the right energy, that people would stop asking you a question?
Yes.
Okay. For some of you that are really, truly, truly, truly in love with your spouse, why doesn't people walk up to you and go, hey, would you be interested in date? It's not that most people are shy. It's just that you might be behaving in a way that you're not interested. All right. So here's the first question that I was scared of is how long you been in and how much money you making? Because I had a pretty good ego before I stepped in this. Right. And so my ego's out there. And then I went, Robert, it's not about you, it's about them. So you can ask Melody and everyone that I brought in the business. I reached out to Melody and I said, hey, listen, Terry got involved with the company and she asked me and Matthew if we'd help her build it. And Melody was like, I'm in. And I go, well, before you jump in, you know, I would like you to check the company out. I'm in. I said, I know. And I said, but let me tell you, I'm going to shut a bunch of stuff down and focus on this for Terry because I had a Zoom with Josh and Jenna. They know I'm documentation beats conversation. And so the very first thing 2 things Josh asked me when I got on the Zoom, how much do I owe you? And I go, you don't owe me anything. And he goes, for using your documentation beats conversation. And I said, nah, that's just me. I said, I don't care. And this is what Josh said on the Zoom. He went, and then he goes, before we get started, he says, who runs your back office for your brand? I said, Matthew does. And he says, do you use Infusionsoft? He frickin' knew what I was using. And I said, yeah, that's what we're using. He goes, can you log into the database? Do you know how to do that? And I said, yeah. He said, put Zwagel in. And Josh Zwagel had bought every freaking course I've ever made. How smart of a chess player is this son of a bitch? He gave me accolades for this, asked me if I owed him any money, and then he proved to me that he bought all my courses. Where did he put me? The best place that he could put me. And then he said, do you want to get to know a little bit about our company and our vision, or would you just like me to log into Jenna's back office? I said, log into Jenna's back office. And I said, she made $158,000 last month. And he goes, yeah. And I said, well, I only have one question. Jenna, what was the most you've ever made in a month in your previous companies? She said, nothing. And I went, okay, that means that Josh knows how to show her how to make money. He goes, do you need anything else? I go, no. He goes, serious? I said, yeah, in fact, put me anywhere you want me. I don't need a deal. I don't need a leg. I don't need anything. And he goes, that's interesting. And I said, yeah, I never want to look at a person in the face ever and tell them, hey, I'll give you the same deal I got, Kelly. What credit card do you want to put that on? So I didn't get a bunch of orphans that were left by another group. I didn't get a leg. I didn't get volume. I didn't get jack. So if you've seen how fast we did that conversation, it was, I'm documented. I helped Jenna get there. I can help you get there. I didn't go, wow, what's in the ingredients? The only negative that I had it all, you guys, listen to my negative. I go, I'm not a partaker. And I said, but my wife is, and she loves it. And he goes, it won't get you high. He just says, start with a little bit of drops in your tongue a couple times a day and keep increasing. 2 weeks in the company, Kelly. He reached out. He said, everything okay? I said, yeah, everything's awesome. And he's going, how's the product working? I go, can I be honest with you? He goes, I want you to be. I go, hey, doing a damn thing for me. And he goes, okay, would you do me one other favor? I go, sure. He goes, stop taking it. Just stop taking it. I said, done. I said, done. And you know what happened?
You felt like crap.
3 days later, I'm moaning, getting out of bed, making all these noises. And I called him back up and I went, son of a bitch. And he goes, you know what's the best testimonial for a product? And I said, what? He said, when people go off of it and they immediately jump back on it.
That's right.
So for those of you that follow product, I use the tincture, the 1500 peppermint. I do 2 in the morning, 2 around noon, 2 full tinctures, 2 around 3 o'clock, and 3 when I go to bed. Because I'm a geek from the dork forest. So I'm gonna go through all the documentation I could find on CBD, and there was only 2 side effects. One is it makes you nauseous if you take too much, and 2, you can get loose stool if you take too much. And
well, that's a lot of.
And I wanted to find out where those were. So I'm the person that if you can take a little bit of CBD and it helps you, isn't it 20 drops? So that'd be 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 9 times 20. Where's Laura, Lisa Marie?
180.
What if I told you guys that, well, Robert, how much CBD do you take? 180 drops a day. I think so. Some people would shit their pants. No.
Okay, so now I've moved on, Robert, to I've got that down and I am not doing anything but that from here on out. Done. I still once in a while will post about products on my page because I have a lot of customers that like the deals, that like this, and I want to keep them there because until I make $1 million, they're getting me a check.
Awesome.
Okay. So I have this guy and he's foreign. And I sent him
But he thinks you're foreign.
Well, right. He thinks I'm foreign, but he's mistaken. Anyway, so I send him a, hey, nice to meet you on here. I send him the God memorandum. I ask him if he'll do me a huge personal favor, and I send him your steps to success video, and he asks me, where do I sign up?
I know. I'm telling you, when your guys' really belief shift happens, Lisa Marie, when your belief shifts and you guys rewatch Joshua Darmella's video.
Yeah.
It's when your vibration shifts and you really believe that the process works. And here's what people don't get. They go, well, Robert, you can't be connected with everyone in a group chat on Messenger. And I go, yeah, I talked to 3 people out of the 6,000 people in Nigeria. What? Yeah, once I talked to Masha and the other Joshua, and they got a payday, they believed in the process. They don't need them to talk to me anymore.
Well, but here's what happened, Robert. Here's where my issue lies, right? I got that part down. I am absolutely convinced. I'm a believer. My vibration's high. So I tell the guy, he's like, where do I sign up? So I tell him, okay. I send him my affiliate link to sign up. And I tell him, go ahead and click this link, sign up as an affiliate. And when you get done, then we'll go from there, what you need to do next. Like 4 hours later, I get a thing that says, Kelly, you have a new prospect. So I look and he has taken a free tour.
Right.
So I go back in and I tell him, okay, good job. Sign up as an affiliate. A few hours later, I have notification. Kelly, you just got a new customer. But he didn't buy anything. And it's the same guy.
Yeah.
So I send him another message and I'm getting ready for work. And my phone is laying there and I'm curling my hair and I read my message. And I look down and I say to my phone, sign up as a freaking affiliate.
Yeah.
And so now what do I do? Because I can get them to the point where they're ready to sign up, but they don't freaking do it right.
They're the wrong people.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. I just want you to
Now,
say it.
now, I'm going to ask you now, do you send the same link I send?
I don't know.
Why don't you?
Well, I'm not sending your link. I send my own from the back office and I tailor it to what, like, okay. So talking to a housewife.
Okay, I send, let me send you the link that I send.
To join?
Yeah, to become a free affiliate. Okay, I just sent you this link. And of course, so I don't mess up, when I teach people to share this link, I don't send them this link. I use their username and I send it.
And that's what I've been doing.
Okay, so this link takes them to the affiliate page that the only 2 things they can do on that page is sign up as an affiliate or a customer.
Okay, so that is the one I'm using because that I just looked and that's the one that Sandy said, this is the one I'm using because we talked about this earlier. That is the one I'm sending them.
Okay, so if you sent them my steps to freedom and success, and I instruct in that video on how to become a free affiliate, because in that video 2 times in that video, I show them where to click, how to fill it out, and how to become affiliate. So my question,
I don't need him.
So the question that when people come back and they become a prospect or a customer, I reach out to them and I say, hey, listen, I love teaching people how to be successful and free, but I'm trying to ask, why can't you follow instructions? Because I can't help people that won't follow instructions. And do you think that I've ever had people, after I told them that, still fucking do it wrong?
Oh, I know. This morning, like I said,
Yeah.
I was curling my hair yelling at my phone.
Yeah.
You idiot.
Yeah. You know what? You guys, since Mary's doing such a great job, can you give her a clap?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Right? You guys can't tell anybody this because I'll get mad at you. So Mary sets up her positions. She put her company in and she put her on the left side and her husband on the right side. Because I told her as she builds, don't do more than $90, 90 PV in your own personal position. And then your least leg, you want to put the volume in either those 2 positions because it counts for your binary. All right. So Mary hears me. And the next thing I know, I look on the leaderboard. Someone sent it to me. Did you see Mary's on the leaderboard? And I go, what? And I go, look, and Mary's on the leaderboard. Because Mary's sending the wrong link to people. She's sending a link from her other position instead of her corporate position. So I had to reach out to her and I go, hey, you know the link that you got for Mary and the link you have for Chris? Yeah. I said, could you fucking delete those off your notepad? Mary, am I telling the truth?
Yes. And that's exactly what he said. Lose those links. Immediately, I got rid of them.
Okay. That's okay, Mary. That's okay. Now you know. Can I ask you one other question? Sure. Why is everybody that bought product in your group a customer? Well, because I thought we're supposed to get customers. And I go, don't do that anymore. Is he going?
That's what he said.
Okay. And I said, if you really want to help yourself, reach out to some of the people that you're close to and share with them how to go from customer to affiliate. Mary, how many customers did you have switch to affiliate?
Zero.
See, these things are sort of hard. These things are sort of hard to go backwards. You see what I mean?
And I did screenshots.
But
they still couldn't do it. You're right.
But today she's a 1K in her corporate position. So just be patient with people. It's like, I love you, Mary, but I didn't want to throw, I was so nice to you at the beginning. I felt like I'd, even it out.
You can throw me under the bus anytime. I love you too, Robert.
Thank you, Mary. I love you.
I just have one more quick thing. I don't know. I meant to tell Mary congratulations and thank you for what she did, because she did show all of us, like a light bulb came on. She did it the easy way. She showed us how to do it, and I appreciate that. Second, Arthur, if you're still with us, is he? Arthur, if you're still here, I want to tell you that I have been through every single thing you've been through. I have a mom right here that was told 10 years ago, Mom, come here. My mom was told 10 years ago that she had a 30% chance of living 3 years.
Hi, Ma.
Hey, listen, I took her skydiving for her 70th birthday 2 years. And you know what she says? She woke up on the right side of the dirt today, so life is good. And it was her attitude and our attitude and the fact that I found my Daily Choice CBD oil and she stopped taking crazy treatments. But I know exactly how you feel about the fear and the pain you're going through. I also have spent 20 years married to a raging alcoholic. And not too many people know that. But it wasn't until I worked on myself and said, this is not my fault. And nor does he have the ability or the right to treat me like that, like ever. And I started looking at him saying, listen, we're not doing this. And I started getting myself back and taking myself back. And I started learning things about myself. And it's super funny because do I love my husband? Yeah, I do. But I don't need him. And I don't have to feel bad for what he does. I didn't do it. And I live every single day that I can with my mom. And I want to tell you something, Arthur. I don't know if you're in any position, but anytime you want to talk, I want you to know I'm here. Because I know exactly, like I was bawling when you were talking. And then I said, that's my freaking story. And we're a team here and we're a family, and you never have to feel bad because I know exactly what you're going through. So you keep your head up because you are worth it.
Beautiful, Kelly.
I love all of you guys. By the way,
So Kelly was our big sister. And for those of you that want to reach out to Arthur, as our big sister Kelly said, I'm here for you too, Arthur. And I believe that everyone on here is. So yeah, you're You're part of a strong inner circle and family that loves you and knows that you're going to be okay. This too will pass. This too will pass.
Thank you.
I love you guys. So Craig, send us out, man.
Wow, everybody, thank you so much for your contribution today. This was a breakthrough session.
It was.
It really, really was. And you, each and every one of you here and are watching, made this possible. Shout outs, of course. Arthur, bless you, man. Coach Bob, Jerome, Sandy Baker, Lisa Marie Cook, John Tier, Kelly Davis. Thank you guys so much for participating in today's breakthrough session. You made this amazing. Got to give it out to our executive producer, Matthew Hollis. Matt, bless you, man. Thank you so much for being our foundation, our rock behind this, and for helping to put this whole thing together. And of course, Robert, increíble. Thank you so very much for sharing with us who you are and what you are. And we love you and appreciate you so much. So, all of the information that has been shared in the chats is available. I put the way to get that. For if you're watching on YouTube, all of the information is there. If you're in Zoom, very simple. Put your cursor in the middle of the screen. Click on the button at the bottom that says reactions, and then click on save. I'm sorry. Click on the three dots in the chat in Zoom. My bad. Oh gosh. Okay, so click on the three dots in the chat,
Craig, you
chat,
hardly
and then it'll
ever
download to
mess
the end of the
up
computer.
ever.
What?
Craig, you hardly mess up ever.
Greg, you're talking too much and you're going to lose them.
Kelly, that was freaking a mic drop. Man.
Okay. Oh my God. Now you got me. You got me. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very, very much. Let's go ahead, get out of here. Until next time, be good to yourselves, be cash, bye-bye. And I'm going to unmute everybody so we can all say so long.
Thank you, everybody.
Everybody, see you guys.
Everybody.
Information.
Matthew,
Love you, Arthur.
Thank you. Thank you, Dad.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Michael.
Love you
Peter.
guys.
Linda, Melody, I love you. Hola from Sweden.
Hello.
Matthew.
Bye-bye.
Coach Bob, Shauna.
Thanks. Love you, man.
Bill, thank you. Jerome. Craig, you are amazing. As always. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Craig.
Take care,
Love you
everyone.
guys. Good night.